Hello everyone, hello, my name is SenseiSuplex and today we have the likes of the D&D Sensei Show, aka Secrets in the Sands. I hope you guys are ready to go, and I hope you all are ready to fight for each and every one of your lives. Hey everybody, how's it going? I hope your days has been well, and I hope you guys, again, as I mentioned before, hope you guys are ready for some awesome desert shenanigans as usual. We have the likes of Secrets in the Sands, but we are going to be down 2 players for the time being. We're going to be down the likes of a farmer today for the whole session, and then we're also going to be down the likes of a showcase or AK Creelan today for like about 30-ish minutes. They should hop on in here for the in a bit. Probably like 30 minutes or so from now. So if the overlay ever gets like messed up or anything like that, that's the reason why, so you guys know ahead of time. Besides that, is there anything else that you guys need to know about? No. I mean, yeah, it's not really relevant. I'll mention it towards the end of the stream and the session. So let's hop on over towards the likes of the players and let's go see what the hell they're talking about. Bam, 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 bam. All right. Goddamn, Raven is fucking taking over the entire overlay. Jesus Christ.
Blood offering.
Hello? Hello?
The mistress part isn't really helping now. Do you like it or not?
Hello, everybody. What's going on?
The mistress
Can't pick her
demands
name.
silence.
The mistress demands. Who is the mistress?
Hold on, I need to point down. There, now you can see it.
To Ilva? Ilva's the mistress?
But no,
No,
go
the one
down.
under
more
Dilbert.
down, more down.
Nuna?
Can we both be mistresses?
Yes, Nuna.
Yes, Nuna is the mistress. I
night
knew it.
mistress.
Thanks,
bro.
Sensei.
have finally enacted my secret plan.
Where the fuck did you come from?
Oh, man.
I am Dindar's loyal servant.
I'm about to say this plane ain't big enough for 2 self-ins.
Can you guys actually make like a Halloween, or make Halloween like a holiday or some shit? Everybody's dress up. Nuna's just gonna come in a Dindar outfit.
Hello, I am Dindar the loyal servant.
That would be adorable.
That would
Oh
be
my
cute.
gosh.
Oh man, I imagine it's like a Zale dresses up like the Odie trying to hunt Phoebe and Ilva down.
That's just a whole prank gone wrong.
He's like, hello guys, I have 2 horses now, so this one works.
Guiding bolt hex.
I imagine the first thing he does with it, he just ominously stands through Phoebe's doorway at night.
He just says he gets one of Farmer's like record boxes and just says Jade, Jade over and over again. Oh man, we gotta make this happen now.
Has to happen. It needs to be canon.
Making fun of people's trauma. Let's go.
Hell yeah.
Well, that's like every day in Secrets in the Sands. What are you talking about? Oh,
We all about that.
we all love that.
We're about
I just
something,
want to get people
alright.
allow.
We're about something. Alright, well,
Only good times.
that being said, let's get this going. Let's get started with session, y'all. Alright. So, if I could have each and every one of you all gather around the table and let me tell you all a Voden fable. Now, I know that we do not have a farmer here, but that doesn't mean you still can't act out, goddammit. But anyways, to gather around for the tale of these survivors, the likes of a fable of a looming corruption. There you go. And the mysteries below. Will this, my friends, be the infamous tale of the secrets in the sands, and the legendary tale of the soul bound. You'll get inspiration if you do it. We pick back up on the tale as we find our heroes returning back from Yasuda Island with the 7th deadly sin in the likes of pride. Upon reconvening, they'd make a couple of sending messages and reveal that some individuals of Ilva's past were alive and well upon this strange plane known as Voden. Meanwhile, while this was happening, Sirius, our Fearbog druid, and Farmer, our Warforged artificer, would begin to finish up production of the new farm, as well as the preservation of life in the desert. However, as the plants around them grew, the sandstorm from afar would begin to loom even closer. With buildings being completed, it was clear that more would be needed in order to make a thriving village. Our heroes would split into groups and seek materials for their next venture. However, they'd have to go and go fast before the storm approached from afar. Will they be able to gather the resources needed in time? Or will they be caught in a storm that could lead to their end? Well, we'll have to find out in session 16 of Secrets in the Sands. Ooh! Oh my gosh. That being said, with that, everybody, let's pick back up exactly where we left off on a cool little map. So, one thing that I will mention, you guys can get your final little decisions and all that stuff. Do you want to retcon who's going on the little hunting trip or no?
Sure.
All right, who's all coming? So we have Sirius, we have Onyx, we have Ilva, and we have their retainers, and who else is going with them?
Me.
Okie dokie. Phoebe, are you staying back at home or are you going with them?
She needs to make
I'm
sure that
staying.
pillow has mascara stains all over it.
Oh man. Oh wait, hold up. Bam.
Take
All
a
right.
break.
All right. Well, I guess we'll chalk it up to. Well, I'll leave it up to you. I typically leave it up to your choice, but we have a majority of the players over on in the hunt, so let's go talk to them. Let's go see exactly what they're doing. Then we'll save the cool little secret map for later.
Wow.
All right. So I'm explaining the environment and also grab a little Zales Anarchist token.
Hey, that's me.
All right.
Hi.
Hey, Diablo's Doom.
Hey, I'm here now.
Hey.
All right. So.
Me.
I minimized everything. So as this is sort of happening, you guys look around and about towards this strange sort of location in the desert. Looking ahead, you would notice, as Creelan pointed out from afar, that there is a little bit of a watery path leading throughout this strange kind of crevice, not really a ravine, but a sort of crack beneath the stone and down below. Looking ahead, you would notice as there is a broken bridge and strange sort of ruined structures off to the side. However, a couple of things that are immediately of note, the big key features is you notice as there is a massive sort of skull of some sort of entity that towers over you, possibly being that of the skull of a giant or even a titan. Looking out towards it, you see as they also have a stone hand reaching out of the sands and more. You're not sure what the meaning of this is, but you're looking off to the side. You also notice there's a destroyed metal blade that seems to be scattered and scraps to pieces. With that, looking at your environment, you also do know that realize that you are not the only individuals here. Not humanoid individuals, but boy, you look and witness as there are multiple starry figures about and abundant in this location. You see as there are, how you say, dozens and dozens of them, if not maybe even more on the horizon approaching. You see as there's sort of, or bits of the corruption is sort of festering down below. They seem to be kind of just staring about endlessly with no rhyme or reason, not really doing anything, just sort of walking around like shambling zombies even. As you witness them, you notice as up above, the sky begins to crack and nightfall begins to arrive. That said, you best not try to, or how you say, alert all of these individuals, or you're gonna have a bad time. So everybody, real quick, make perception checks for me. I need one from Zale, I need one from Sirius, and I need one from Ilva.
Sight.
Yes, sight. 15, and then Sirius. Nice!
Sheila.
God damn!
Let's
All
go,
right.
Sheila! Woo!
Alright, so that being said, between all of you, yeah, you're able to see and witness pretty much everything off to the side. It is getting a little bit harder to see with the likes of the sand picking up every now and again, but it also is a benefit as much of a bane as it is hiding the likes of your form ever slightly. All right. As this is sort of occurring, you guys can talk amongst yourselves as I'm revealing what all of you see. Granted, you've noticed or I guess also differentiate, a little bit of a sort of reminder. You've seen these type of corruption individuals before. You faced some of these individuals. Not that one. I'll get to that in a minute.
Oh God.
I'm about to
Got a
say
spotlight.
that's the wrong environment, good sir.
Yeah. Don't worry. He's a fun one. But you've seen some of these individuals before. Mainly speaking, the purple ones with the little weird aura. These are ones that none of them are capable of cosmic death. You fought these guys in the very first session when you guys were at the teleporter and all that stuff. They're just kind of mindless zombies that are powerful, but not really. They were a struggle for you back in the early days, but for you, they're probably no match. They're more of a nuisance rather than anything else. However, you do notice as there are some of these strange sort of hooded figures that have this almost blinding light shining out from what you would imagine is their face. Unsure of what that is all about. What do you all say and do?
Serious, kind of still in like Sheila form. Just like he kind of nods his head over to the direction to where the other, like pointing out all of the enemies here, but then he reverts back. Maybe this wasn't the best idea. I didn't think it would plague the area so quickly.
Yeah, they seem to be everywhere.
I think this is like the first time we've seen them in a long bit as well. Which is concerning, but you know, not that I care. I would rather not see their horrible faces.
You'll see as Onyx looks about towards them. Looking at all of them. We'll have to be very careful. We don't want... I mean, I guess the question, how do we want to go about this? It's more of a get to exactly what we need and just go. We want to try to take them on. What do you all think?
I would rather not fight all of them at once, but you know, if we could just get where you want and leave, that's also totally okay.
This area seems to have a excuse me, a significant amount of plant life. These could be useful, but we might want to draw their attention elsewhere.
Oh wait, I forgot about this part.
Oh, this part?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that part. Here's the thing. So, time to bring back old trauma. Alright. So, judging by, and also from your perception checks, you'd be able to gauge this as well, Sirius, especially you being a druid and everything. You look over towards the sandstorm approaching, and it is gonna be, you guys are gonna be strapped for time when it comes to this. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, but you only have a certain amount of time before that sandstorm hits. Now, whether you want that sandstorm to hit, to be able to use it for cover, but also deal with the, you know, the possible tragedies that can occur in it, that's up to you. There are benefits and banes to both, but regardless, you guys do have about an hour. About an hour until this thing hits.
An hour?
An hour as in an hour in real life.
Oh.
As in an hour on a timer. Because if we ever switched back to Phoebe, you know, it's happening chronologically or whatever, so I paused the timer and all that stuff. This ain't anime time, goddammit.
With 4 commercial breaks.
Yeah. Will Zale hit this firebolt? Oh man.
Oh
Find out
man.
on Dragon Ball Z. Alright. But knowing that you guys have an hour, you need to plan tactically and make or be efficient with what you got. So hour is starting now. Let's see what you guys have. I will say before actually that does occur, you will notice as a bit of astrolight begins to form off to the side, kind of behind this cactus where Zale is standing. You'll see as a larger individual and Keeper Camino will begin to slowly form. As it kind of just appears, it's like, sorry, didn't mean to sort of be exactly. Okay. You'll see as he leans down, kind of crouching down, kind of like a Skyrim sort of a pose. As he sort of does, he looks around and about. Okay, I'm just here for the. I'm here for the War Force. That's it. I'm just here for him. Yeah, just come. And he's gonna slowly start grabbing Farmer off to the side. So he's he's gonna start pulling him into his cloak a little bit menacingly. As he does. I'm sorry. I will bring him back. I promise. I swear. He just sort of envelops the fucking Farmer and then just he's gone. That one's soul is just like he's gonna point towards Creelin and then just wave.
Late.
I don't fucking know. Ask him. Boom, and he's gone. All right. With that,
Go to Freeland's body. Why are you late, dude? Really?
But that's a drastic change in plans.
Oh, he's here.
See, I told you.
Shh the fuck up.
I'm sorry. I'll go now.
Oh, but he says he'll still be AFK. Never mind. False alarm. He's still gone.
He's here in spirit. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
I hate birds.
Well,
Uh,
hurtful.
I can't see chat. Oh man.
Focus. I kind of motioned in. I motioned in Ilva and Zale to come closer and huddle.
Whoops, she doesn't have a character sheet.
I believe we can. We have to see how much attention we can gather from them, or if they're even conscious at all. If maybe we could throw a pebble and they see if they'll just go to it. I do have an idea of maybe drawing attention very far away.
And how's that?
Sirius kind of. There's a little Jura crab and just sees like a little miniature storm kind of blowing out, just a little lightning.
Do I get the words, or do I just get to watch it?
I don't know, that's just more than an idea that I have right now.
I mean, I'm fine with drawing them away.
First, we need to see if they draw attention.
Ilva, you were saying something.
As a backup plan, I could probably yell and scream to maybe also take their attention and use the mount to kind of guide them away.
What happens if they could like shoot you or something? Yeah.
I get shot.
I really don't want to really put you in danger.
I mean, we need materials though.
We're not desperate for them.
We can do it your way, but if it doesn't go right, plan B will be for me to try and I'll use Dermatology to try and grab their attention as well as try and lead them away with the mount.
That's a plan. But first, let us see along. Let's quietly make our way around and observe a bit. Sandstorm is approaching as well. We'll take this in account.
You'll see as Onyx and Silthana will approach kind of Ilva, or just in general. We'll see as Silthana will ask, "Did you want us to do anything, or just follow your lead?"
Just follow my lead. Well, if need be, we'll be the ones to lead them away from the group.
Okay. That's it. Alright, so what's the plan, y'all? Where y'all going or what y'all doing?
Sirius is gonna crouch down, so he's gonna go like 4 feet now.
Okay, all right.
And then he's gonna start slowly making his way towards the bridge.
All right, slowly making your way towards the bridge. Let's just get some stealth checks just in general, since you guys haven't rolled yet. Let's get because I assume everybody's probably stay or moving along, even though Sirius is leading. So everybody make some stealth checks. I'll make it for Onyx and Sheila. Actually, Onyx will do something. She's gonna look over at all of you guys and wait, hold on. Gather around for a second. I have an idea. She is going to slowly place her hands onto the ground. You'll see as the sand begins to start sort of shifting for a brief moment. You'll see as your visages begin to slowly start dissipating, and she's gonna cast Pass Without a Trace on everybody.
Arf Genasi, let's go!
I forgot she could
Just
do that.
remember, she's mine.
All right, so you guys get a +10 to your stealth rolls.
Oh.
You-
All right.
Eh.
Wow.
Good job!
I'm gonna try and make a case for it. So obviously Siri and Onyx know that there's bad guys there. Surely they would take their time. Surely they could maybe roll for advantage. Anything. Surely.
Oh man, it can't get any worse, right? We can't have a third in that one, right? Okay, all right, thank
No,
God.
we can't.
Well, I have good news and bad news.
Ending!
So the good
that's
news is this is a group challenge. So
Oh,
it's
okay.
taking everybody's sort of rolls into account. But I will say
Yeah.
nat ones do double fail, so everybody needs to succeed to have a chance. All right.
I mean, all
Hey,
plus
Greenland has to roll
bad.
too, you know?
It's all plus
All right,
Greenland ain't here!
I'll let somebody else roll for Creelan. You don't want me to roll.
I can.
All right. Let's see what we
You,
got.
after what just happened?
So 29.
Different character.
I want you to get that one.
Not one.
No.
I just need to see it.
1, 2. Ilva, you have disadvantage.
With the armor that I have on, so it's actually a 16.
Okay, good to know.
All right, so I'll just manually roll for Creelan.
Oh yeah, 16. All right, that's good. Yeah. I'll do a success for the 16. Oh my
such
God!
a
Thank
roll.
God for Creelan.
34.
34.
I'm on extreme today. That's a 20, a nat 1, and a 20.
Jesus. All right, so that'll be 2 successes for Creelan. That'll be able to right the wrong. You guys will barely overall succeed.
Creelan's carrying me.
Oh my God. So I imagine Sirius, as you're kind of walking, kind of just sort of trip up a bit. Almost Onyx as well, because you kind of don't really see. I'd imagine you don't really see each other, or you're not really expecting it. As you sort of crash or rumble around a bit, you gather your bearings, stand back up, and you understand exactly where everybody is. You continue forth. As you all do, let's move.
I love
here.
birds.
Oh, what's happening with your Phantom Speed or Phantom Steed?
It's like wait, how about the speed is? Sorry.
Steed. Sorry.
No, what are you asking?
Oh, what is it doing? Are you like unsummoning it, or are you just keeping it back here?
I'm just keeping it with us.
Okay. All right. Good to know. Good to know. I assume that shit does not like. I think that's like ethereal or whatever. It doesn't have to. Worry
It
about.
is.
Yeah. Okay. You're good. All right. So as you guys look over and we're using your stealth checks for a long time until you guys go a significant area, but as you look around, you see as more and more of the corruption sort of gathered about. They seem to be, some of them are actually in the likes of the water, and they're actually bits of astral liquid inside of it. Definitely strange, but something to keep note of in case you ever try to get water from here. Regardless, you do see as there's these massive ogre zombies towering in size, but they are definitely not ones to get in a fight with. All right. So as you get to the bridge, where else are you going? What are you doing or casting?
Come on, Sirius, do the thing.
I grab a rock. I'm just gonna, as a test to see like how much of attention I can grab. I'm gonna grab a rock that's probably like around the bridge.
Mhm.
I'm gonna like throw it in this area and see how the zombies react.
You got it. So over in this area, and also because I think you mentioned something about Call Lightning. If you do want to ever cast Call Lightning at some point, don't actually cast the spell because it fucks up the entire map. I don't know why. I learned that from the Stormbird fight. But casting Magic Stone, you throw it over off to the sides. It just and you're throwing it kind of like towards the ground, right?
Yeah.
All right, a little mini sort of explosion of sand begins to form up. Let's make some perception checks. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the area. Let's roll this. Let's do 20. Alrighty. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. You'll see as the two zombies off over here, they immediately start walking over towards the area, kind of trying to understand what the hell is going on. You'll see as this individual begin to start walking through the water, and as they wade through it, you'll see as bits of the astrolite and the corruption begins to form over it. As this is sort of happening, the ogre zombie is looking over to see what the commotion is going on over here. But for the most part, you've gathered only some bits of the attention. Not everybody is necessarily paying attention to what's going on. Or specifically the rock, it's more of, hey, all the zombies are meeting up over here. What's going on? Is it a party? Kind of deal.
Great, they're dumb. Yeah, I don't know if a Call Lightning would probably be a bit too much for commotion. Or if it could draw everyone in there. That could be great.
Do you make sound when you cast it on yourself, or does it make sound when you strike lightning on things?
No, it's literally like, oh look, a storm.
God smites them.
Good. I mean, if you get most of them in the water, it wouldn't be a fun time for them when you cast Call Lightning.
I do like scientific experimentations, but that's a little too close. Or unless we just say like, oh look, a random storm. Who summoned it?
I mean, I don't think these dudes are magic initiates, so I think you could do it and get away with it, I would assume.
What's with the light glowing ones?
I don't.
We've never seen one of those before, have we? No, I don't remember such things. Can I get a read on those?
Sure thing. What are you trying to learn of them? Are you trying to look at what's on them or see what their whole deal is? What are you looking for?
Just basically their nature, see how they're reacting to the area. Are they just kind of like with the creatures here, or they're just kind of like their own thing?
Can I help with that? I want to see specifically if where they're looking, if the environment almost like stands still. If it's more like a, for lack of a better thing, like a Medusa's gaze, essentially.
Yeah, I'll say both of you. Well, let's do this. Let's have you guys make some martial checks. So over you have proficiency, so you can just basically make a wisdom saving throw. Sirius, just make a wisdom check. Oh god, there's so many ones! So many ones!
We're in an extreme state. I'm sorry, what am I rolling?
A wisdom check. 24. Goddamn, holding it down. Alright. So, Ilva, as you are kind of like looking over towards this individual, you're like, oh, what the hell is going on? And then, oh, fuck! Sand just begins to start getting into the likes of your eye and mouth.
I hate sand.
For a second, just like, shit, I probably should have had the blindfold on for a second. Alright.
Goddamn blindfold.
But jokes aside, seriously, you look over and you see as this individual is they're kind of not really shambling, they're just sort of sitting eerily still, no real sudden movements, nothing. They're just frozen solid looking at this area, looking towards everything inside of it. But nah, the zombies or the little lesser corruption, they are perfectly fine. They're just walking around doing everything normal. Besides that, unlike the original sort of thing, the original monster, you notice as the area that they're looking towards, it seems to be sizzling a little bit, specifically over towards the water. You notice as it's not necessarily boiling, but it is kind of bubbling a little bit. This is not
on the water, or are they floating?
What is?
The spotlight creatures.
They are right now. This spotlight creature is on the sand at the moment.
Just the visions on the water that makes it a little bit bubbling.
Yeah.
Okay.
Serious, whatever you plan to do, I suggest you do it soon before giant sandstorm comes and ruins everything.
Okay. Maybe I do another thing. At least to not make the spell more effective. I will stay put in this area here, and I point behind the rock, and I will finish my spell. And I'll at least try to, for as long as it can last, maybe do a bit of damage on these creatures, and still draw their attention to a certain area. The rest of you could travel along past this bridge here and carefully go over the water, and see about whatever you can grab from the area beyond.
Sure.
Sure,
Right.
sure.
All right. You just lead me on where to go. Or point in the direction I go.
So, as Sirius moves over towards this rock here, he's gonna like use that as a cover and hide here. And before he starts, he passes everyone and says, "Run my signal. As soon as you see the bolts of lightning, use it. Make your way over quickly." And from here, and let's see, we're 150 feet. Yeah. In using this as the marker here, he is going to cast Call Lightning.
Alrighty. Let me drop that. Call lightning. How does the spell work again? Don't actually cast it, but how does it work?
I want to press the button. All right,
I'm
in a,
so sorry.
a 60-foot radius,
Mhm.
up in
I can fix it.
spell again. Polybears and above in a cylinder that is 10 feet tall and is 6 foot. Yeah, 10 feet, like above 10 feet and a 60-foot radius. Cloud starts to billow up. It's like almost like a nimbus cloud from like the astral sea will start to billow up, and lightning starts to like, and thunder begins to boom over this, and lightning is gonna strike in that area.
60 feet. Oh my god. Boom. All right, that's gonna be this whole area, and then you're striking in that one center, correct?
Yeah. Yep. Let me see how long this lasts.
All right. As you're doing, or as you're checking that, you see as this
Okay.
begins to form, and immediately crashing down, the astral bits of lightning begins to form, a huge explosion and almost cracking sound from the sky above begins to form. As soon as this happens, you look over as all of this sort of corruption individuals begin to slowly start looking towards this and begin to just start sprinting off to the side. They're not really smart, as you could easily tell, as this is happening.
Pretty.
Pretty much. As this is sort of
Pretty
occurring, you'll
colors.
see as this guy's gonna just start walking over here. This one's going to
And
sprint.
as soon as like that one, like, what's that last one doing? I'll wait for that
This one right
first.
here.
Yeah.
I was
What?
about to
How
get
does he
to it.
react?
Oh boy, it's So you seen The Last of Us?
Yes.
No!
So
Yes.
they're just standing still for a brief moment, and then you just, as soon as the lightning strikes, they just don't react before they begin to start cracking forth and just sprinting off to the side as their entire
Ew.
bones and arms begin
We
to
got a
start
clicker.
cracking and just shifting over. As this begins to
Okay.
happen, it's with a breakneck speed, but go for it. What are you doing?
And at that point, electricity starts to build in a single point, and this area here is going to be struck with lightning, and each creature within 5 feet in that area is going to take lightning damage,
All right.
or has to roll a dex save.
All right, they're stupid enough to get hit with it the first time. We'll see. I don't know about the second time. We'll find out. All right, dexterity saving throw. Roll for the damage, please.
Okay, that is
Dex.
3d10.
Oh god. Oh, you roll pretty freaking high or whatever. 17, 14, and then 15. How many fail? How many succeed?
the first one. The ogre succeeds, and the other two fail, as they have to be to 16.
Alrighty, so that's gonna be 23 points of damage halved. Oh god, quick math. That is that. Oh wait, no, that is not that. Hold on. That'd be 11 points of damage. There we go. And then 23. Yeah, this guy's fucking dead. All right. And as this happens, you see as one of the or astral corruption is just completely obliterated from the lightning strike. As they falter, you'll notice as a bunch of the zombies are kind of looking around. You'll even see as a couple of the other sort of cold light or firelight walkers are kind of looking around, and they're starting to become active, searching the area rapidly. All right, you guys can start moving your tokens while the distraction is made. These guys are going to start working their way over here as well.
Like, oh no, what is that? I think I heard something.
Must have been the wind.
All right.
All you hear is, I am Stardust.
All right, these guys are gonna this is using your stealth checks from earlier as this is sort of occurring. And Sirius, you are my bad. You're staying where you are, right?
Yeah, I booked it. I mean, I'm staying behind the rock.
Okay, you got it. All right, as this is sort of happening, Ilva, you notice as there is a huge dip into the likes of the ground. The bridge is completely shattered. It's about a 10-foot drop. You just dropping down into the water? Or are you trying to like jump to the other side, if anything?
Which way is the water flowing?
The water is flowing. Let me make sure. It would be flowing south.
So down. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, you'd make big splash noise if you were to jump down anyways, and it might get their attention.
Yeah, I was more concerned about the astral bitty bops flowing into me. So.
Yeah.
You know, you could just teleport over.
Yeah, whatever. It's no big deal.
Mages.
Just casually. Let's see here.
Decision. That being said, you'll notice as as the others begin to sort of stop. Are we jumping down or are we going across?
Yeah, I see you guys on the other side. As he will use Or well, no, not Misty Step. No, that's too easy. Inferno Trespass. Okay, bye.
Alright, as you begin to do so, you just jump over off to the side and begin to appear onto the other side of the bridge, jumping through the portal to hell. As this is sort of happening, you'll see as I ain't got anything.
Can I take Sulthana and myself on the seat and make it like a jumping over the
how big is this thing? Got heavy armor. Probably one at a time, not at the same time.
Okay, then I'll just put her on it and then I'll let her jump over and then I'll teleport over.
You got it. Let's make a quick little athletics check from your Phantom Steed as she begins to sort of mount the beast and begins to rush over, jumping off to the side.
How do I do that?
Just roll a d20 and I'll do the rest.
And while they're doing that, I'm gonna strike another lightning bolt right here.
Alrighty. Hold on 1 second. We'll get to that in just a minute. Within 30 feet of you, you'll see as Onyx is gonna just try to like stay as close as fucking possible. Just say, try to stay within my reach. Kind of looking towards Zale to kind of motion him to come back a little bit. All right, with an 8. Oh god. It's not good. You'll see as they begin to rush over and jump for a bit, and you hear a bit of sort of scraping amongst the ground, and you hear the sort of draconic or the Drake individual trying to sort of climb up, but you notice as the bridge is kind of bending a little bit and nearly about to snap. So you'll see as Sulthana will just sort of jump off and roll to the other side. However, the Phantom Steed is kind of hanging off on a thread, getting ready to drop into the water, making a huge bit of noise.
I'll just get rid of it.
That being said, if that's the case, as they're getting ready to drop down, they fall towards the water. Before it, they are gone. All right. With that, Onyx is gonna look over towards Sheila. She is going to tell Sheila to probably just hang back with Sirius. Yeah, it's probably for the best. Hang it back with Sirius.
You
Need
see,
to get away.
oh, hi, Sheila.
Now with
Lightning
that-
bolt here.
All right, Onyx is gonna look over. We gotta go. She's gonna rush over and just make an athletics check to try to jump to the other side.
Wait, athletics?
She ain't got shit else.
I teleported over with Misty Step. Is it possible if I can try and help her over?
Oh yeah, if you help her over, I'll just give her advantage. All right, athletics. Teamwork makes the dream work. She jumps over, you give her a hand to sort of help her up to the other side, and you guys are good to go. Creelan can just fly over, so you're good.
Fucking birds. I hate birds.
I go to the edge and I fly over.
Oh, just fly, guys. What the fuck's going on?
Also, Sensei.
Yes.
Amos wanted to strike a bitch again.
Oh yeah, I know. So as you're getting ready to strike a bitch here, let's roll a dexterity saving throw for all of these, roll some damage, and then afterwards we're gonna go head over to Phoebe and see what's chilling over at the base.
Meanwhile,
19. Krakatoa! Boom! Alright, dexterity saves. We're gonna do... Just gonna roll the multiple d20s at the same time. Make it easy. 4d20. It's gonna be 37. Where'd you place it?
right here.
Okay, so that's gonna get the 2, because it's a 5-foot radius, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we'll take the first 2, whatever it is. Alright, nat 1 and a 12. Yeah, they both failed. 19 points of damage. You'll see as they are nearly completely destroyed from the lightning strike. They get sent flying off into the rocks before they crash and almost slam their head into it. With that, they're reeling back from the damage, and they're just screeching. They don't know what the fuck is going on at the moment. But while that's all happening, pausing the timer. Alrighty. Meanwhile, not dying. So, hey, guess what, guys? We have a new map for the base. It finally got done.
Yay!
It's pretty sick nasty, not gonna lie.
Wish I was there.
Alright, let me configure one thing so you guys can immediately see it. Oop. It is also very laggy, I think. But we'll see. I know why. That's not it. Alright, your tokens aren't over there, but meanwhile, all the way over here, and Zale, you're not here either.
I can't even see.
Dang.
Ooh.
Alrighty. So everything should be updated and all that stuff. The roofs of your houses, that's not the interior of the house or the small houses and all that stuff. That's just, you know, the top floor or whatever, the roof. Now, in over here towards Ilva's temple, that is the actually interior or whatever. Until you come up with other designs, that's what it's gonna look like. Definitely not evil, I swear.
This is gothic horror shit.
That's not what I pictured at all. That's funny. I love it.
It's great.
Yeah, step on the pentagram for a second.
Yeah.
I don't feel too blessed right now.
Oh, you're gonna feel blessed, all right. Oh boy, you're gonna have to talk to HR about the designs and all that. So hey. All right. So
I was the design.
Oh. Well, you did the design. You gave them the schematics. Whether they lived up to your vision or not, that's another thing. All right. But meanwhile, while this is happening, Phoebe, are you inside the house or are you outside just exploring the area?
I'm inside at the moment.
Okie dokie. Back inside to your house. I believe it is this one. This one ain't there because you got the fuck out of there. Alright. So, Phoebe, as you're sort of, or chilling pretty much inside the likes of your house, what would you be saying or doing? I assume just Nuna's just off to the side or whatever, or in your pocket somewhere.
Well, actually, Luna's still there, so I'm just gonna go to her over here. Luna?
Yeah?
We should talk.
Okay, sure. What do you want to talk about?
Do you think anyone in the group gives off a weird vibe?
Well, I mean, I think they all give off a weird vibe, but I mean, that's what makes them unique.
That's not what I mean when I say weird. I mean, like, bad weird. Like, not good.
I don't trust that Ezrin guy. I think he's definitely that weird that you're talking about.
He might be.
Also, Ovi says a lot of weird things, so I think he's probably on that list too.
Don't ever listen to what Bovie or whatever is saying. Just leave that alone. Bovie doesn't exist in our current world right
Oh
now.
my
Bobby is not of this dimension.
I think someone's talking about me right now.
If we are talking just about the main group, I mean me, Ilva, Zil, Sirius, Farmer, Freeland.
She'll think long about this. Sort of using her little water tail to scratch her head.
Not really. Maybe like, I mean, kind of like what I said, they all kind of seem weird a little bit. Zale had this sort of strange thing, I mean, where they kind of made you upset or whatever, and that's not cool. That made me sad. But I kind of like Zale. And then also, I mean, there was, you know, I mean, Ilva's always been Ilva, but I kind of like her for it, you know?
Ilva's been Ilva.
Right.
I like Sirius. Sirius is really nice. He also we speak. He's one of the only people that can speak to me besides you. So it's
Right, but
very
you don't
nice.
get the feeling that he's too nice sometimes, like that it gets suspicious.
Oh, that'd actually be really true.
I want you to know, Raven, you're basically talking to like a 4-year-old.
I know.
You're inserting evil thought.
Don't worry about what I'm saying right now. I'm not trying to gaslight you or anything. That's not what I'm doing. But I want you to think for yourself. You know what I mean? Just think, just look at people and try to judge them the way you
Judge
think
them.
they should be judged.
But I judge them based off of what you think how they should be judged.
No, you don't. No. Look. You can. You're smart. You're smart, Nuna,
I
right?
am. Thank you.
Yeah, you're really smart. Just never change, okay? All right.
I won't, Miss Phoebe. Oh man.
And don't tell anyone about this little conversation we had.
Okay. Oh, but what about Farmer and Creelan? Should we talk about them or no?
Oh yeah, sure, yeah. What about them?
I don't think I've really talked to Farmer at all, but then again, they can't really understand me, so that's probably the big reason. But, honestly, I think if anybody had a robotic spider, I think they probably have some demons inside of them.
Oh.
A little dark there.
True words have never been spoken.
Yeah, that is true though.
Cool,
Like, that
cool,
thing
cool,
is as
cool,
big
cool,
as me.
cool. It is, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure if I wanted to say trust Farmer, but I don't trust anyone, so that's not really what I mean. He's a little.
Well, you don't trust me?
I do trust you. Of course, I trust you.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Sorry. Creelan.
How long have you had Nuna? It's been a while.
Episode
Somewhere
2 or 3.
since the beginning, like the 3rd episode or something.
Yeah, like maybe 3rd or 4th.
Really? Dang, that
He was our first little
Yeah.
envoy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're right. And you met her through the, oh yeah, that's right, you met her the 3rd episode because, that was how you talked to the first water in the, okay, yeah, it makes sense then.
Yeah.
So she wouldn't know about that then, yeah.
Well, Creelan's very violent, and I mean, I heard that sort of thumping or whatever up above with Zale, and I mean, I don't know about Creelan.
plotting to.
But Creelan protects me, so I think it could be cool. But so does everybody else, so I don't know. This is hard.
I know. I'm sorry I asked you about it. Maybe I shouldn't
Too much
have.
stress right now.
You know, don't worry about it, okay? I'm sure everyone is really nice, and they all want to protect you, and they all like you, because you're very adorable.
Thank you.
So you don't have to worry about that.
You
I
are
was
too.
Just think, oh, thank you. That is so sweet. Anyways,
So-
I'm gonna go snoop in our rooms now. So
Can I come?
yeah.
Oh, let's go. We'll be like super secretive. Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah, we are. Yeah. Don't tell anyone about this. Remember?
She'll like with her tail like do the motion of zipping her mouth. Alright. You walk into Ilva's room. Alright. Ilva, what's in your room?
Can we do Zale first? Because actually, I have notes for this, actually, so give me a second.
Oh, you do? Okay. Wait,
I don't have notes for this.
Alright, you sort
I
of
don't
walk
know what's
into
in my room.
Oh, you better start making it up now. Improv, baby. Oh man. Well, it's just what. So I guess here, Phoebe, to help him out, give him a little bit of direction. Where are you looking at specifically?
Okay, so just opening things and looking if there's any notes or letters, stuff I can read, or weird looking objects.
There's a statue over there.
Yeah. There'd be a statue that you'd recognize for sure. It'd be the one that you guys saw on the Yasuda Island. Similar or same exact sort of thing.
Oh, and
look-
I do have. Oh no, you go first.
Looking at it, I'd assume you'd also have like the tag sort of Yasuda next to it and more.
Yeah.
But that's about it over here.
Hmm. I mean, I feel like Sale isn't weird or doesn't have anything going on, but you know, I had to check real quick.
Also, I guess to help you out, I don't know how canon this is, so if I mistake something, there is in fact, in like one of his drawers, there is in fact just paper, like, and just most of it's mostly just scribbled out as if he was trying to write something, but he keeps messing up, so he just keeps scribbling it.
Definitely not ominous.
Yeah, definitely not on this.
What are you trying to write there, Zale?
What is that, Sale?
What sort of orders are you trying to make?
I never get my turkey set right at Subway. I can't help it, guys.
I gotta fix the overlay.
Phoebe's gonna take note of that and put it back.
Hey. Oh. Phoebe, come here. What? I just noticed something. We just went into Elva's room, and I've been in your room. I've been in a total of 3 rooms, but only one of them has a mirror. Do you know what that means?
It means Sale's a narcissist. Now, come on, let's go.
No.
to the next room.
No. I mean, there could be that, but what if? You know who also has mirrors?
Wait.
Vampires.
Oh my.
Sale is a vampire. He has to be. He's maybe he's going in the process of vampirism, so he has to check if he has this reflection thing. Yeah.
Nuna, sweetie, I don't know who taught you about vampires, but I don't think that's very accurate. Anyways, you have a wonderful fantasy. I really like your take on it. Could definitely be the case.
Well, it was just one of the tales or whatever that the water spirits told us in Straftara. It was
really?
Yeah, they're like night creatures or something. Very
yeah.
very
Oh
scary.
no.
Right.
Interesting. All right. Good
Yeah.
to know. Just a really quick look. I'm not looking for anything specific in Alpha's room. I'm just doing a little.
Oh, okay.
Puts away notes.
I am going through drawers, but
Damn.
I mean, hey, this is you, Ducky. What's in your room?
So obviously when you walk in, there's like the spot for the armor stand to take off her armor, so she's not actually wearing armor when she sleeps. Oh well, it's weird. You will notice like a desk and drawers. It's the drawer itself is actually not filled with anything really, just like maybe just like bits and bobs that she's found throughout her time in Voden. There are like papers stacked. There is like a drawer desk like where the chair is that has like papers in it. That was in the drawer there, and it has, and then on top of the desk is like writing utensils and stuff like that.
Yeah, the only reason I asked you guys like, hey, what's in your thing, because you know better than me, and you probably have something that you didn't necessarily list, but you would imagine in your headcanon it would be there. So that's why I'm having you guys describe it.
Yeah, room is very ordinary, as you know it was meant to be. But the spot was there just meant for her to write down her notes or anything like that. So.
Do they look like? Did she actually take notes, or?
I actually took notes.
Okay.
So it's up to you if you want to snoop into the notes.
A little bit, like a little.
I'm like, you're already there.
Yeah, you're already there.
All right. So what page do you flip to first?
What the fuck? No.
Each person has a page.
Roll d20.
Roll it.
Or roll a d6. I'd probably assume, right, Ducky, or no?
Yeah. Roll a d6 first.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Just read all of them. Why are you rolling?
This is more fun. 6. 6 is.
This is scary.
Siri.
I'm waiting.
Yeah. So there'll be it's like half a page, but just like to come summarize it or whatever. There'll be notes, just like jotted notes of like little dashes and then so on and so forth. So like the first one says, the one to always challenge my comments and thinking how things should be done and how to handle random people. Another dash, Siri acknowledged in the Monty fight when it tried to kidnap Phoebe. Maybe there is a way forward with Sirius in how to pursue people. There's another dash trying to take control away from Siri. Then there's like notes of all like on the names, like the group name, but that's already done with. She also has notes about like how he uses the constellations and what the forms they take, and it's very similar to some of her own. So she wrote that down. She also wrote that Sirius is naive and needs to be more confident. Dash, what are his goals? Damn. Is he trustworthy? Is his nicest a facade? Was one that I like circled.
She'll trigger at this point, guys. Come on.
No one can be nice.
Is there like like a little bit of tea on the fucking table or some shit? Like, goddamn. Tea left over.
It's pretty much serious right now. So I haven't had a time to really update the notes and have room for myself. So
Ilva has notes for every single one of the fucking people in here.
Correct.
So. I mean, I don't want to take up your time or anything, but
No, please read it, please.
I kind of want to go through it, I'm not gonna lie.
Well, for the sake of brevity, though, which name do you want
next? Here's how we can do it. We can read like 2, or 2 or 3, and then we go back to the other group, and then we just keep alternating. I mean,
reading through Ilva's secret diary, you just happen to get her.
It happened again!
I tried to prevent it, Ducky. It's not my fault.
Ilva, you just gotta find like a better hiding spot for these things.
I know.
You can't keep making your password inflict wounds. Everyone knows that.
I gotta learn.
All right, let's get one more, and then we'll swap. We'll maybe swap over.
We have Zale, we have Krillin, we have Farmer, we have Phoebes.
Krillin.
Oh, this is a good one. All right, hold on.
I love her, my true love.
Wave's beak is just so curved and deadly.
Krillin.
So
I'm ready for it.
It's very it's in the similar format to where since it is just paper, she doesn't have her own book yet, so it is just like notes right now. So it's in the same format. It shows I sense a path of yearning from Krillin. He's trying to be on the path of expectations, one that he wants to walk. He says, and then there's like a little like highlighted note: need to spend more time with Krillin. And I put potential seems to share the similar mindset on how the things need to get done. And then there's like a little like sidebar note. Krillin asked how I was so strong. And then that interaction where I gave him the shield to see if there was any reaction from the deity towards him. And I just note needs to be pursued more. There's also a little highlighted section of converting Krillin. So I wrote. Some clerics serve a whole pantheon rather than a single deity. Some clerics do follow just a single deity. However, there are some regular people, day-to-day people, although fewer, that follow just an ideal. And I wrote, in Krillin's case, a way. One does not need to worship a god to gain the power of divine. Rather than worship a god solely, you could worship the ideal, the way, under the deity of choosing. You could worship the mountains, the sky, or the act of war itself. And there's more notes. With proper guidance under the tutelage of Kafaria, we could find a way for him.
Hey, Krillin, you ever want to be a laser?
Hey, Krillin, you like religion?
Oh my god, she's got.
Our character profiles on her. She was like Batman.
Bro, she's literally writing all our character descriptions for us. What the hell?
No!
That's everything on Krillin?
That's everything on Krillin, yeah.
Hey, Ducky, take a DM's inspiration.
Thanks.
Yeah, great shit. Great shit.
Holy fuck.
Perfect.
She's got CSI notes on everybody. She's got binders, profiles. She knows your star sign, everything.
Phoebe's looking at this like, oh shit, I've been lacking. Oh my god.
Maybe we need to compare notes.
Nuna's gonna look over. Nuna's gonna kind of look over and be like,
Where did she find all this paper?
It looks like she crafted it herself, to be honest.
Wow.
Preston, you
She
know,
must be
right?
very, very smart.
as soon as this is sort of happening, Phoebe, begin to hear the door open. Not
I
this
freak
door.
out.
Not this door open, but a door in the house open. What do you do?
Yeah. Go check on them. Go check on them. Hold them. Keep them there. Make sure they don't go in there. I don't want them to see me in Ilva's room. It's a little creepy. I don't want to be seen as like a creep or anything. So
Okay, I can do that.
That being said, we'll come back to this in a minute. All right. Meanwhile, lightning strikes are abundant. All right. So as this is happening, Sirius, you just begin to explode another lightning strike towards the zombies as they go scattering. What are the rest of you guys? Well, yeah. Where are the rest of you guys in the north going? You just got past this sort of bridge, and then we're gonna head over to Sirius.
Do we have to climb this, or?
Yeah. Well, hold on. Make sure I got this right. Let me read the map. Nah, it's not really a climbing thing. It's just a map sort of error or whatever. Yeah, you just kind of go to the other side, pretty much.
Okay, I was about to say.
It's more of like, if I remember. Actually, no, I remember what it is. It's the bridge collapsed, so that's why it kind of looks like that. So you're gonna. It's kind of like walking up an incline, climbing up a little bit, but it's not like anything you need to make a roll for.
I see.
All right, so you can just move your tokens if you wish.
Slowly peek his head. I assume I see this door thing, right?
Yeah, you do.
Hey guys, there's like a door. Should I go check that out, or? Great answer.
Sure.
I'll come with you.
Sure. Shut up.
Onyx, stay close.
Yes. As soon as this begins to happen, you kind of just sort of get off to the side and rush over as you see the light begin to shine in your general direction. As you do, you see as the individuals kind of looking out towards the area before they're just sort of circling around again towards the left and right. They seem to be just
Metal Gear 1,
disoriented.
so we're okay.
I played Metal Gear.
Oh man. As this is sort of happening, you guys go to the little thing?
This thing's so creepy. What is this?
Onyx!
Yes!
Saldana, we need you.
Alright, they'll climb up and keep going. Alright, boop-a-doop. As they do, they'll sort of surround the area.
Can I make an investigation check on this, or like, is it just obvious? Oh wow, it's a door.
Yeah, you can make an investigation check. 18. Judging by this, it is not necessarily just a door. It seems to be a sort of trap door leading into something below. Inside, you would notice as there is a not necessarily a crate, more of like a chest, if you will. It seems to be that this area, this trap door was covered by the likes of the sand, but it must have been either recently dug up or something might have uncovered. It may have been the wind, it may have been a person, who knows. Regardless, you look inside and there is a chest and it is locked if you want to pull it out.
I'll pull it out.
Alright, as you do, sort of put it off to the side for a brief moment, and as you're kind of hiding over here, getting ready to do whatever you're gonna do, Sirius, what are you doing?
I will continue to strike lightning upon the enemies below, as I will strike, right. Wait, those two up here, oh, they're dead, okay. Wait, are they dead, or nah?
No, they're not dead.
Wanna fix that?
Didn't, right here.
Alright, right over there. Let's see what we can do. It's a 5-foot radius. Is that gonna get all of them? Maybe. Alright, you want to get here, you get to choose. You want these two zombies over here, you want this zombie up here?
I want that one up top.
Alright, you got it.
Double tap that.
Roll 3d10. Oh wait, no, never mind. It dies. It can't save. It literally
Wait, that one can't save.
It can't save. It does not have enough health. It dies.
Damn,
The other one, though.
You can't survive that 23 health at near death. That's crazy.
No, I'm talking about the
Yeah,
top
imagine.
one. Yeah, right. So that
you can't live?
he is immediately the astral lightning strikes down and begins to shatter him into pieces. As this begins to happen, you see as this little bit of corrupted remains begin to float into the river, begin to start flowing off to the side down below. As this is sort of happening, make a perception check, Sirius. You too, Creelan, as well, if you're able to. I don't know if showcase is like here or not.
So, I'm here. I'm loading Foundry. I was still stuck at a home base map even when you switched over.
Are we all rolling perception?
Nah, it's just these two.
Just Krillin and Siri? Okay.
Yeah. So here, I got actually, no, I don't roll for players. Animus, roll a d20. Wow.
Wow! That's crazy. Wow.
What's going still?
There I go. I'm back in now.
Oh, he's back in.
Okay, never mind. He's got it.
Roll a perception check. Let's see if you notice anything.
Let's go, showcase, let's go.
This is, again, more as the astral liquid is sort of flowing into the water. And with the 21, you notice as it's beginning to collect in a small area for a moment. And you see something kind of writhing about, rising from the water. You look over, and it seems to be like tendrils of some sort that are kind of flowing through it. Not entirely sure what that's all about, but definitely something to keep your eye on. And it's happening kind of in the area where the zombie sort of exploded, and it's sort of like forming off to the side, kind of like over here. All right. That being said, Creelan and Creelan and Sirius, what are you two doing?
Damn, all as I continue to strike lightning upon my enemies.
All right, same sort of thing.
Actually, yeah, about right here. So I'll get the ogre in this too.
All right, as this happens, all right, let's roll 3d10.
5.
Oh god. Ooh.
Well, you know, it's like 5 points of damage.
All right, that's gonna be 5 points of damage to the ogre zombie. It sort of strikes him, but it kind of like tickles him a little bit. As it's sort of happening.
Oh no.
15. This corrupted zombie. He's gonna take 15 saves, right? Or no?
No, it's
Okay.
a 16 you have to save.
Very well. That is gonna be 5 points of damage. With that, okay. You look over, and at this point, so Sirius, you're just sort of focusing on gathering all their attention. Creelan, what are you doing off to the side, though?
I know that they're stepping up in a way, so I will play a bit in reserve. So I'll go to the edge of this here, and this is like a incline up, like straight up, next to the rocks to the left of me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can just kind of climb up a little bit. It doesn't take much effort.
I'm just gonna stay level, and if it's like 10 feet high or something like that, I'll stay on the bridge and just.
Oop. And he's dead. And we never knew what he was gonna do ever again. But I got him.
Isaac got him.
Why is he injured? What?
I don't know. I
Joe,
don't
why
know.
is Creelan injured?
But while that's sort of happening, they're sort of perched over here. All right, Zale, Ilva, what are you two doing with this chest? You're trying to open it up? It is locked, though.
Not here, we.
It's locked.
It is locked.
So why don't we just take this back to the base? I think we should come back here at a later time, when there's not a sandstorm here and a bunch of words that I was just about to say, but I did not say it. I'm very proud of myself.
Can you just
30 minutes left.
Oh, I should have mentioned, but every time he's talking right now, it's all telepathic. Like, he's not saying that. His word, his lips, no movement.
then Ilva's face is constantly in a state of dread.
Good.
Back to mobile it is. Well,
I am sorry.
as I was trying to say, if I may,
Yeah.
I was going to go to the edge where this rock face is and just hold there and just wait and kind of play in reserve, unseen and off level with everyone else. If I hear any yelps, screams, clashes, then I'll fly up, but I'll stand in holding in this spot for the time being.
You got it. Alrighty. With that, so go back to what you were saying, Zell and Ilva.
So why don't we just leave? I'm sure whatever's in here is enough for now.
It is a.
You
it's-
can leave.
What do
It's
you
a
mean?
big chest. I can hold it, but or throw it off to the side. But we can't be able to hold on to it the entire time.
We don't know what's in it. We still need to make sure that we've gotten enough we came for.
We should just go somewhere else at a different time when there isn't a sandstorm.
I'm willing to take that risk. Let's take this chest back, as quietly as possible. But then I need to try and find something.
Sure.
Being said, are you guys trying to take the chest back now, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that being said, everybody's gonna have to stay over here unless you want to break out of the pass without
We're
a trace.
staying with Onyx, essentially.
Yeah. So that being said, which way are you going? Are you going to cross the bridge again, or are you walking through the water?
Let's since the water is flowing downward, it should be safe to cross. And then we'll go that way, so at least less chance to disturb. Try to cross that bridge again, and that way we
Alright.
just form up.
So since you guys are in the second phase, let's make another stealth check for me, please. You have a +10 if you're near Onyx.
And I assume we all get that because we're all near Onyx, right?
Creelan, are you staying where you are, or sort of
And
central
he's
yourself?
gone.
And he's gone. Alrighty.
And he's
Welcome
back.
back.
Alright, I got the NPCs though. Dexterity, stealth check. Jesus Christ. Alright, 37, and then stealth check, 13, 23.
All the way around. Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
I think we did pretty
Yeah.
good.
Good stuff. So yeah, you guys begin to showcase. Are you here to act or answer a question real quick? You're muted on Discord.
Okay.
And now your mic's not working.
This is going great so far.
That's all good. Alright, so if that's the case, here, we will say, we'll leave it up to him and we can retcon if he wants to go with you guys or not. But you guys...
Discord on my computer is failing, but what was the question? I heard that you wanted to ask one, but... what's
Yeah,
going
it
on?
was basically, are you staying with the group or are you keeping sentry on top of the bridge while they're transporting this stuff back?
They need some overwatch, I'll stay sentry.
Alright, so pass without a trace will go away from you, but you do need to make a stealth check for me for the second phase. You guys are easily enough able to climb up to this bridge. You don't need to make any athletics checks and all that stuff. I assume between like the two stronger individuals, Ilva and Onyx, that you guys are able to pick up the chest and try to work your way up to climb up. Throw the chest over and keep on going. That said, are you heading back towards the other area or are you staying over here for any reason?
I'd like to. Siri, how many more lightning bolts, charges, whatever you do, have left?
It's been about 40 seconds or so.
This
Oh.
can last for only a limit of 10 minutes. I can continue to at least take out some of them, but at least we need to watch that when I point over towards this guy here.
I need him moved as well.
You will see as he is actually kind of heading in your general location, he's kind of just sort of circling around a little bit. You see with each step he takes, it's kind of like a sort of twitching sort of sensation with his strange just neck and shoulder. Very, very weird, but he is getting closer, so you guys gonna need to think fast.
We have what we need.
I need to grab like one or two more things quickly. I can do it on my own, but can you cause another distraction? Maybe the lightning will lure him away a little bit.
Lightning is only stationary, but
I can cause another distraction. What do you need him?
I need him to go left. I need to go around to where that Titan or giant hand
Getting
thing
closer,
is.
Sirius, you're nearly in the light if you want to move.
I would like to throw Diablo's Doom over here.
We're at?
to,
Alright.
Make the distraction.
Okay, so causing a distraction, firing from your position. Let's see. Alright, let's see how stupid he is. Is this wisdom or intelligence? Nah, it's intelligence. Right? Yeah, I'd say this intelligence. He's fucking stupid, alright?
Wow.
Okay. He doesn't connect the dots
that's not
like,
the
hey,
win.
he doesn't connect the dots of, hey, there's a firebolt firing from this location. Someone did it from over here. And he's like, oh, shoot, fire, okay. And he begins to immediately rush over, just sprinting off to the side. As soon as he does, he looks over towards the area. And you begin to, I assume, Onyx and Sultan will begin to start backing up a little bit, trying to hide behind this giant sort of rock. It is a little bit of Scooby-Doo action as they're kind of like hovering and sort of circling around it from the individual. Also, hey, Max, you get to ban a bot. Get your sniper.
Oh,
It's been so long, I know.
it's been so long. Die.
Zeo, lead Sultanas and Onyx away a little bit. Siri, I just need you to cause a little more lightning on the way. I'm gonna try and grab something here if possible. How much is the weather right now? Is it like relative to what we're seeing here, or like
It's relative to what you're seeing. It's like, it's windy for sure. Like, it's picking up by a bit, but yeah. Here.
I'd like to cast my channel divinity, and I want to so the channel divinity only lasts for a minute, so I have to be quick. So basically what I want to do is I want to cast it, I want to fly to, and it basically just like an aerial thing, and I want to look for any type of like bones or anything in regards to maybe like this giant or titan thing that maybe that I can pick up.
Oh, Sensei, quick question.
giant-
Is it day or night?
It is night. So you're trying to pick up
It's
what
night?
again? Yeah, it's night.
Oh, I mean, we're doing it for free, pretty much. I don't need the pound channel divinity.
Alright, go.
Activation no clip.
Thanks, no clip.
Alright, so where were you going again? And what were you trying to pick up?
I basically want to do so while Sirius is still causing lightning, and with Diablo's Doom on that way, I want to be able to fly on the opposite side of him. And since it's night, I want to see if I can get close enough that I can see maybe like a Titan or a Titan bone, whatever, or it's just something that I can maybe pick up with my hands and then take off.
All right, I'll tell you what. So you're stealthing, but you're also flying. I'll give you advantage on this stealth check instead of disadvantage or a normal roll.
Oh, cool.
I mean, it's kind of hard to make. I mean, considering you have like the sandstorm kind of approaching and you're not really, clinking up and down or whatever, you should be fine.
Okay. I think it's alt. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. All right, gotta make a perception check for this guy. Oh boy.
I've been rolling kind of low all night.
Uh-oh. All right, here's what happens. As he's sort of circling around for a bit, he's looking about, and you're kind of just like eyeing him down for just a brief moment. As you're getting around this location, you're just right on edge with them. Get around about right here before, as the sort of Firelight Walker is looking, he spots you for just a brief second. As soon as the light flashes into you, you drop down immediately, tumble a bit, and you get out of his sort of line of sight for just a brief moment. He saw you for only a split second to drop your flight. What are you doing immediately as soon as you drop down?
I guess I'll cast my channel divinity, and then we'll just try and like make a book for it, and just like quickly check, and then out.
All right. That being said, as you begin to book it, oh boy, this is gonna be because this looking over it saw you. Make a dexterity check against it. So just a simple check. 17 versus a 4, not bad. You begin to sprint off to the side, activating your channel divinity to begin to surround yourself in darkness and more. As you reach over towards this sort of giant sort of stones, and you look over and you see as this individual sprinting off over towards you in the general direction, you see as there's still a couple of zombified corruption figures looking about, and you're looking for what exactly? Like rock, stone? What are you
I'm looking for specifically maybe like some bones. Maybe they pertain to this, maybe they don't.
Oh boy. Looking at it, make an investigation check. 19. So looking about it, there's not necessarily bones in a normal sense. They seem to be completely just turned to stone. Now looking over towards this, looking towards the skeleton over here, whether these are the same or this is the same individual or they're two separate individuals, regardless, they don't look like they were happy and dying peacefully, whatever it is. You get the sense from your passive insight that they were attacked, maybe turned this way, but something did this to them. And looking about towards their bones, you would only find as there are petrified bones, if even that, and they are massive. They're gonna take 2 hands to be able to carry these things.
Can I try to?
Yeah, of course. If that's the case, here's what you're gonna need to do. You're gonna need to make an athletics check for me. This is be able to
There's
carry.
so many checks. My heart can't take it.
So many checks. So this is gonna be more so for you to pick up the bones and try to sprint off without trying to alert anybody else. I'll tell you what, you could be, I'll give you either stealth or athletics, your choice.
Okay, we're going athletics. Hello.
Alright, fair enough. 12. Alright, you pick up the bones and begin to sort of hoist them up off to the side. You look over as the zombie is pretty much only inches away from you as you're trying to be sort of silent about it, but then you realize that the Firelight Walker is sprinting over towards you. No time for silence. You pick it up and begin to are you just going for it? Just sprinting back to
We're flying away!
Alright. You rush over, and as you begin to form it, you hear
Why would I go to the light?
Do you want to go? Light? Do you want to go? Where do you want to go?
I want to go through. I'm like, down with my ruler. I want to go this way.
As you begin to do so, you begin to sort of rush over off to the side. The individual's gonna look over as he's trying to figure out where the fuck you went. You try to hover for a bit. He's gonna make a perception check. All right, what was your stealth check from earlier? I believe it was pretty good. No, it was 7. Oh god. Ah, boy. This is something. Ability check. 3. He's not.
Where's the lightning? The lightning!
That being
Oh
said-
shit! Seeing that, wait, can I have a response to this then?
Yeah, you can. You can.
Seeing that Ilva's being attacked at this point, for a brief moment, he's gonna just not concentrate on the lightning and just gonna blast a guiding bolt at that creature.
All right, as you do, you see as the individual is just beginning to look around about, and you see as he's beginning kind of like or begins to unleash an unholy shriek, cast a guiding bolt.
Why do we suck today?
I'm in extremes right now.
And as this happens, you try to stop him before he shrieks with a 9.
Can I do something?
Well,
I'm here.
DC's gonna be harder, but I'll give you a shot. This is all within, like, you notice as this is after you notice Sirius misses the guiding bolt. Ilva like flying for her fucking life towards you, and he's getting ready to screech out of his mind to alert everybody in the area. Zale, what are you doing? This is split-second reactions here.
Run up. I'm gonna do a nice healthy, a Delge of Doubt. I'm gonna brain blast this bitch.
All right.
And as like the thoughts go into his head, all that creature just hears is shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up.
All right. As this is sort of happening, all right, he's gonna make a wisdom saving throw. He or whatever it is, he will get advantage because I remember said DC's gonna be a little bit higher. So let's see what happens. He's not good at
Double one?
this, but hey. All right. It's intelligence. My bad. All right, intelligence. Intelligence. All right. 13.
That fails.
With that, all right. What happens to him when you use Deluge of Doubt?
It can only choose, basically, you know the deal. It can't make reactions, and it can either move, take an action, or a bonus action. It only gets 1 out of 3.
All right. So as this begins to happen, you see as it gets ready to screech for a brief moment, it begins to hold its head and starts sort of almost lightly sort of not lightly, but he seems to be starting to writhe onto the ground for a brief moment, almost convulsing for just a second. As he's sort of holding his head, you hear his bones are sort of cracking and clicking into place, Ilva, as you're flying past him. However, as the light is just going wildly wherever his sort of face is facing, then you fly past him just barely to get what you need and get the fuck out.
Yeah, I dropped the lightning and just like run.
All right.
I'm very sweaty.
I'm very sweaty.
That being
As
said,
I look over the rock and beckon for Kreelin.
I was waiting, but as I saw the guiding bolt, I would have used my avian agility to fly all the way over there to basically meet Ilva. And as I see Ilva hauling ass and not necessarily fighting, I'll just take maybe 3/4 of a second, take a breath, and then fly with the rest of the group.
all right. As soon as you begin to do so, you see as he looks over off to the side, you guys are just fucking. I assume you're sprinting, right?
Yeah.
I turn into a horse and just like.
I turned into a horse.
All right, with 10 minutes to spare, you guys are good. You hop on with all your resources that you have for the time being. You'll have to check in a minute, but you guys continue.
It's
on.
note time.
Oh boy. All right, note time it is.
I just want to say I fucking love intelligence saving throws. I love them so much because everything's so fucking stupid.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Meanwhile,
I'm sorry,
oh boy. Oh gosh. Now we get to choose. All right. Oh no, I remember who it was. Okay, cool. As
Oh, right, she's hiding.
Yeah, she's hiding. You'll see as Nuna begins to walk. Well, actually, no, you don't hear any of this, or like you don't see any of this. You just hear it. You just hear Nuna saying, "Oh, hi." Wahi wahi waho. Oh God, it's you again. Where did they go? What's a spirit? Where did they go? Wahi wahoo wah.
Do not play games with me, girl. Where did they go? I know. They're in here somewhere. Where is the lizard? The lizard must be here. I know he is.
He?
You see his Bovie just sort of looking around. You can easily tell it's Bovie at this point. You'll see his new... Bovie's gonna... Wait, you come out?
Yeah, I come out.
Bovie's gonna be like, oh, fuck it! Looking at you.
What the fuck are you doing here?
The fuck are you doing in there?
It's Ilva's room. We're besties.
Me and you both know that's bullshit.
Well, I like to think we're besties.
But can she say the same? Phoebe?
Why do you care, Bovie?
I don't care. In fact, I'm looking for something.
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for a lizard.
You mean the one outside?
It's not outside. I looked. I
He
swear.
should be. He was there just, like, a few hours ago.
Are you sure he is?
Okay, that's it. I'm going outside.
Perfect. The perfect distraction.
Oh my god!
Alright, you just
Now
walk
he
outside.
can go through your shit.
You'll walk outside. Alright, you leave Bovie inside your room. Or inside your house. That'll go perfectly fine. Alright, Phoebe.
job.
You walk outside, and as you do... You look over, if he's talking about Inquisitor Spine's not the only draconic or reptilian-looking individual, he's in the fucking tower, man. It's
He's
not
right there! I open the door, I shout, he's right there, you dumb fuck!
Keep your voice down, girl!
It's my house!
No, it is my house. I was here when it was built. It is our house.
Get out.
I just... Look, I just need one thing. Just one little teensy tiny
You said
little
you
thing.
needed spine snap, he's right there, get out of my house.
I didn't say I needed spine snap. I said I needed a lizard. Thank you very much. It's a big difference.
He's the lizard.
You can turn into a lizard.
I was never here.
You'll see as he just turns into a fucking, he turns into, what is it called? A rabbit, and just begins to start hopping into Zale's room.
What? It's not my business. It's not my business.
Jesus. Alright, Ezra's not here, by the way. He went to go fuck off somewhere. Alright. That being said, Phoebe, where are you going?
Is the temple build finished?
Yeah, if you want to head over there, you can see the couple of the builder spirits. You'll look over, and as you do, you'll see as a couple of them are sort of finishing up bits of construction. They're making sure like the walls are, you know, to code and company standard and all that stuff. As they're doing, they'll wave towards you, not making conversation unless you want to talk to them and all that stuff. But looking towards the temple, it is rather massive when you think about it. Seems to have a sort of grand design and entrance, and you can tell that it's interesting in aesthetic. Zale really outdid himself. It's fantastic. Maybe a little bit evil, but you know, hey. That's it.
Guess it's okay. I guess it looks okay. Just kind of walk inside to look around.
Alright, as you walk inside, you notice as there are several pillars, I mean, it's pretty much exactly like the map. There are several pillars with sort of these pseudo-dragons perched on top. You notice as there are bits or other sort of things and designs amongst it. Make an investigation check. It's actually kind of hard to see. 17, that's not too bad. You notice as there are, how you say, with the with every single sort of statue, you notice that there is obviously a shadow amongst each statue, but the shadow itself isn't necessarily accurate. You notice as the shadow is a lot smaller of a figure, whatever it may be. You can choose to investigate that further, but that's up to you. Besides that, you look over and there seems to be a couple of areas for prayer, or there's a spider up there. I'm gonna kill this.
Oh, you talking about in game? I was like, wait,
I
where?
was like, wait, what? Where's the spider?
Yeah. I was about to say like, wait, what the spider?
It was just a spider, just like wee. I was like, I'm gonna kill you. He's dead now.
Die, you rough star. Die.
Get out of my plane.
Anyways, you look over. There's a couple areas for prayer. There's a couple of scrolls and more. And all of these sort of areas to be able to eat a little bit of food or begin to converse with anybody, but it's for the most part empty. You do know as there's another sort of side room that's clearly labeled for, beds or anything like that, or bedding. But pretty much what you see on the map is pretty much what's there. Nothing too secretive or crazy.
Right. I immediately run back because I realized that I didn't read everything that is in those notes.
As you begin to do so, you walk on into the house. You look over as you're kind of like about over this area. You'd see as there is a bunny rabbit hopping out of the window. As it does, it just keeps hopping and hopping, hopping, hopping. All right, you walk back into the house, and here we are. And boop.
Did you do it up in my fucking room? What did you fucking do?
You took your statue.
He took the mirror.
I never.
All right, you walk on in, and you just head straight into Ilva's room. As you do, Nuna's just gonna be like, wait, I'm coming. Just gonna hop on it or follow over after you. It was. Oh no, you saw it. Yeah, it was. I don't know where Bovi went. I tried to chase after him, but I don't know. He's weird. I think he's the villain. He has to be the villain.
I agree. But we should read everything that is in here. This is very important stuff.
Yeah. That being said, all right. Who do you read next? Spill the tea.
Oh, it's like going through someone's stuff is weird, huh?
She's got a little excitement going on. She's going back to the bounty list.
It's like reading your boyfriend or girlfriend's phone while they're away in the bathroom, just going through it.
I
want to read about me.
All right, we're gonna add trespassing to this, this little fine thing.
Oh, that was already there.
That was already on the list.
Okay, so
if you look on there, it's on there.
Oh, okay, so we're gonna have 2 instances of it. All right, breaking and entering. Okay.
Okay. All right. So with Phoebe's note, it'll say, with the assassination note, I can surmise that Phoebe is not her real name. Throughout my travels between all the different types and peoples that I've come across, just a high level common sense, she's probably hiding something, and it's like the hiding something's underlined. I've been through too much with too many people, and Phoebe is quotation marks is easy to read. People have lost their memories. People have mentioned that, as well as Monty mentioned that there was memory loss. Unsure if true, but Monty knew enough that individuals had missing memories. It could be related to Phoebe. And then there's like a circled part there. Bring up to Phoebe her real name. And then there's some side notes there. Phoebe has the potential to help break the wheel, but it all depends on her old personality, if that will be the dominant one versus the person we know now. Other groups seem hostile towards her. Is she an enemy of the people or a greater evil? Regardless, she may be useful. She also seems lost, distant, something I sense, something that I've also been through. I feel like we may share similar histories of pain. Maybe a bond can be made.
Tea sisters, it's brewing.
I read sales.
Oh no.
It's probably the most like caps lock one.
Oh my god! Caps lock!
In caps lock, Zale keeps using his abilities to peer into people's mind. My own included caps lock, underline, exclamation point. I know it's surface loss, but it's still very invasive. Next time he does it, I will show him true horror. Hopefully that can teach him the boundaries and respect for one's own self-reflection. And then there's a side note, do not let him break the bond. And then there's another side note, Zale is a capable fighter, although he is not a wizard. Maybe a sorcerer will have a use. Only time will tell in the grand scheme of things. And then there's kind of like a box highlighted for just like a little like a main portion of it. He needs to stop trusting people he's never met, never fought with, bled with, or shared food with. He will get the group killed if allowed to continue to use his mark and giving key information away. And then below is like a list of things that may not make sense to you right now, but it shows it goes like through like a numeric list. So number 1 will be bandit raid, 2 falling, 3 slaughter, 4 there's no word, it's just a drawing of well, just for a lack of better, it's the city of oh shit, Sensei, what's the city's name? The port in
Zaru?
That's it, yeah.
Also, you're muted, Sensei. We can't hear you. we can't hear you.
Do I continue?
Hello?
I'm gonna continue. All right.
Why did it voice mod just change my settings randomly? I never changed anything. I just went to get water. What the fuck? But yeah, I said Neon Zaru or whatever. So
I just put port, so I want the actual name. So Port Neon Zaru.
Yeah.
And then the 5th one is Tower. And then that kind of has like an arrow circling back up to the word horror. That's sales.
And with that, oh boy, what do you do with that sort of thing, Phoebe?
I just keep it to myself.
Oh boy. Also, this is a good question. Are you reading this out loud for Nuna to hear, or are you just reading it yourself?
No, I'm not reading it out loud. No.
Okay, good to know.
Don't trust the 4-year-old with information.
Hey, Ilva!
Well, she is gonna say, so what's it say? Yeah.
Oh, there's some drawings in here, and
She is an artist.
some notes, like a diary.
Hold on, I gotta make a roll. How stupid is she?
Like a diary.
Okay. Wow, that's really cool. This poor child.
What's with this lost child?
Wow. Ilva must be like a very creative, like a writer and an artist. Wow.
Oh, writer.
Yeah, I think so.
Wait, does that mean she's the one that's insane?
That felt like a personal attack right there.
Wait, why? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say anything wrong. My bad. I'm sorry. Should I go?
No.
Okay.
No.
Oh, here. That's fine.
You'll see as Nuna's gonna kind of slither up for a second and then kind of look up towards the window seal, peer out for just a brief second.
Miss Phoebe, there's a storm coming, and it's a big one.
Oh. Are they back yet?
Perception check. Oh, it's just 0.
I don't think so. But it's like lots of sand. like last time when we had the
shit.
pillow. Does that mean we have more? We do pillow forts again?
Oh my god.
We might first though. I think we should cover up the windows again like we did last time. Remember?
Oh yeah, you're right. Should I tell the others?
Yes. I think you should. Well, how are you gonna do that? Are you gonna gesture?
Oh yeah, you're right.
I keep forgetting that other people can't understand you. Like that just doesn't.
Yeah.
Work with me.
Should we teach them all primordial?
Oh, we could try that. Though that might be a little difficult, and Sirius is the only one who will be able to do that. So.
That's true. Does that mean we have to go to school and like we have to have class or something? Maybe the Tritons could teach them.
That would be interesting, wouldn't it? I like that idea. I'm gonna keep that in mind.
Yeah, that'd probably be helpful. Okay, I guess I'll just wait here then. And while that's sort of happening, oh boy, if there's any last sort of things that you're doing, or you're just still reading?
I just have one more chapter to finish.
Oh my god.
All right.
We're only missing one of the best.
Okay, so here's what we got. All right, y'all. Let's go back to the sands and the secrets. Okay.
We're running.
You're running. You're sprinting. You're dashing. Now, as you're sort of dashing, what's this sort of order looking like? What's the sort of not the sequence, but like how are you guys sort of going? Like, what's your plan of operations? Is it like Creelan flying in the sky and then like up ahead? Like, what is this sort of walking order looking like?
Well,
and this is assuming like you guys are way faster than them. You already know that. So it's
So
more
I
of
am
like
a
a
horse.
question on like
I am old.
So
okay.
Sirius is a horse. Who's riding atop of Sirius, if anybody? Well, you probably will need to. So
I call dibs.
Alright.
Ride.
Right atop of Sirius is a horse. And then Creelan can fly. Onyx is right atop of Sheila, so that leaves Onyx, or not. It leaves Ilva and Sulfana.
Is the Raptor more of a one-seater or a two-seater?
It is a one-seater. If you had like two small characters, like two halflings, we can make it work, but
In that case, then seeing that, I would have I'll fly down and recast the Phantom Seed so Sulfana and I can keep up with the rest of the group.
You got it. Mark it down. And that is 2 or 1?
That is just one. We can share one. It's big enough to
Okay.
share one.
You got it. All right. So as this sort of happens, you hop onto the Phantom Steed and begin to soar off. Now, Creelan, is he doing anything special, or is he just flying down below, or is he flying like high above?
He'll just be 15 feet, no more than 20 feet up, and just like fly flat on an even plane at that altitude and head back home.
All right. Well, first things first, Creelan, make a perception check. I'll give you advantage.
All right.
Huh? Are you singing the Spider-Man
Spider-Man.
song?
Don't worry. Don't worry. I promise everything will be okay.
My rolls are not going through.
Oh no, it's
Okay.
gonna be another situation where we're just unloaded with dice.
I think it
I
will
only
be.
well, like twice, but
All right. Here. Let's go Zale. Roll d20
Okay.
or 2d20. You typed it like a chat instead of just hitting the button. That's kind of crazy. All right. 8 and plus your perception plus 5. That is a total of 13. All right. Yeah, 13's easy enough. So, as you guys are sort of heading back in the area, Creelan, you notice a couple of things. Oh boy, time for some fun. First thing, showcase. Do you have access to Discord?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Like you Discord messages, everything's working for that.
yeah, I'm
All right.
mobile for that, so that's good.
Check your DMs.
Huh.
Did
I'll
you
check that?
Did you already do that? Okay, do that real quick. in the meanwhile, while they're doing that, you can tell me when you're done. What is everybody else talking about as they're sort of rushing back towards the, civilization?
Well, we're going to need to gather everyone into like one location again, or at least have them stay in the houses so the sandstorm doesn't, do the thing you did last time.
Serious snorts in agreement.
Snorts in agreement.
Yeah, I guess we wouldn't know that the temple was built. Hey, only Phoebe does.
Yeah, we want to know.
Yeah, so I guess the houses will be the way to go.
Yeah. That was really close, but good thing we're too good at what we do, and they were too stupid.
I appreciate the fireball and the guiding bolt, by the way.
Of course. Why wouldn't we help you?
I'm actually surprised that a fight didn't break out. I'll see as Silthana begin to speak.
Not everything is meant to be a fight. Plus, there were a lot of them, and time was not on our side, so it didn't make sense to clear them out first.
There.
I did wish we had more time there, though. Maybe another day when they're not there, perhaps.
Yeah.
And a sandstorm's not impending.
Those bright ones, though, they make me uncomfortable with their shrieking and like all that other stuff.
Yeah, they emit a light. And actually, so to do what I do, I need to be in darkness usually. So it brought me out instantly. So if we're concentrating maybe on certain aspects or spells or whatever, they could be a nuisance depending on if we need darkness or light. Just as an FYI.
Talk to you, Twitch chat. But Zale's gonna say they don't seem too smart though. If it makes anyone feel
no,
like, not like any of them are really smart, but that one seemed dumber than usual. If you know what I mean. They might be strong, but they're definitely incredibly, incredibly stupid.
That being said, Showcase, have you been able to do the thingy?
Yeah, got a chance to read that.
Alright, so, that being said, alright, up there's the rolls, there's the rolls.
Oh,
They're coming!
Alright, we're gonna ignore all of them.
Now, much better.
Yeah. So, as you begin to look around and about, there's two things, major ones. Number one is, as you're sort of passing by, you guys are almost getting caught directly into the legs of the sandstorm. It's only several seconds out, several minutes out. But you look over, and you do see as there is the set of lands, the set of, how you say, more kind of bramble bushes and more sort of spread abouts and all that sort of stuff that are surrounding the area. One of the secondary locations you guys could have went to gather resources. Now, if you want, you could risk it and try to get the materials of this place, either with the cover of the storm, or you can try to continue back home. Now, as you remember before, this base had less resources, but it also had significantly less resistance. The choice is yours on whether you guys want to try to risk it and grab this stuff for the or grab as many materials as you can before heading back, or if you just want to quit while you're ahead. That is the first major thing that you see. The second major thing that you see, Freeland, is this. You look over, and as you're sort of soaring up a little bit, not too far, you notice as there is a rift. Strange sort of rift. A familiar one that you've kind of seen before. Long ago, when you were fighting the Phoenix, the corrupted Phoenix. You look over and you see as it shines with a bit of green light. It's very far out, but close enough to the point where you can see it. Do you not necessarily investigate? Do you fly higher to see what's going on, or no? Do you just continue straight as onto your path?
I'll investigate it in the sense of is it still in the same direction we're already heading?
It
Just
is
elevated?
not in the same direction. It is not in the same direction. It is, judging by where you guys are, a little bit back where you came and kind of towards the south, if you will. So if you guys came from the west, it's kind of like southwest, headed from you guys and away from where you guys are going.
I will continue forward for about 10 feet, and then you'll see me kind of like my back end goes down, my front end goes up, and then I will do a aerial U-turn, turn over, and just to see what the hell everything is that's potentially following us. That's a threat. I like to survey things. I will fly towards the rift.
Fly towards the rift a little bit, getting a better sense of what exactly is going on. You see as another rift begins to form around it. This one purple in coloring in nature, and then a third, another blue, a fourth green. And you see as several of these rifts swirling in nature are all centered around some sort of area. You look up and above. Perception check with advantage.
Right. Advantage.
22. Oh boy. You look up, and as you do, trying to figure out what the heck is going on. Is this a threat? Is this coming for us? What's going on? You see figures. Several of them. Decent amount. All sort of, how you say, fighting. You see as stray sort of lights are flying past, almost as if like fireworks even. Arcane bolts, if you will. You really try to keen in and lean for a bit. With your bird eye view, you see some familiar-ish individuals. They seem to be fighting or something. One who seems to be in, I mean, they're kind of like ants at this point. It's kind of hard to make details out, but at least their shapes were distinguishable enough. You're able to understand what the heck these guys are, but they seem to be the individuals from that red triangle thingy, the red triangle mark from Zale a while ago.
Did they all seem relatively the same size, or is a couple of them much, much larger?
One is much, much larger, but they seem to be fighting against something that's comparable in size, and it seems to be or these individuals, the bigger individuals besides the one, seems to be attacking everything in sight, from what you can tell. Doesn't look friendly, whatever the hell it is, but
I'll take another 10 seconds to kind of stay where I'm at, or hover, or kind of fly in circles to see what's going on through these lenses.
That being said, you guys would notice Ilva, Zale, Sirius, as Kreelan is sort of stopped kind of flying for a moment. Necessarily like flying forward, kind of falling back a little bit. They seem to be looking towards something, but you're not sure what. You guys mentioning anything to him? Or let him do
I'm gonna just whistle.
Alright, you sort of whistle. Kreelan, you hear the whistling of Ilva.
Are they still like chucking and going, or have they slowed down to stop?
I'd assume they'd. Well, go ahead.
I assume when we're still going, we just turn back to see Kreelin, and he's kind of like hovering in place, and that's why I whistle while still going.
That's what I'd imagine.
I'll just drop down another 5 feet to get one last closer look, and give the vision a nod, and then do a reverse downward U-turn, aerial U-turn, and start flying back towards the group.
You look over. Seems to be. It's kind of hard to tell. Whatever it is, if it's the individuals from that vision of Zales or whatever, considering there are multiple rifts surrounding them, similar to what happened with the likes of the Phoenix, that's probably not good. But you don't really know them. You don't know what they're about. You don't know. You just only know the face, maybe the voice. That's all you got. As you begin to circle back down towards the rest of the group, what do you say or do, Kreelin?
Oh, I'm going full speed mode, and I'm actually trying to beat everybody back.
Fair enough.
I'm not seeing anything.
You got it.
At least not now.
As you begin to do so, continue soaring off to the side. Now, that being said, do you not tell them about the other sort of lands or anything like that, or nah?
Oh no, we need to get home. Everything else, this is second priority.
Easy peasy. All right, as you begin to do so, you guys continue forth, I assume, unless you're asking anything. All right, you guys begin to continue forth until you arrive back home. As you begin to do so, let me copy and paste your tokens. Let's see, where the hell are y'all? All right, boom, boom, boom. You're not here. Get out of here, farmer. But Zale, you are here.
I am here.
Oop. And boop. Purple Sheila ain't here. Alright, there we go. So at this point, as you begin to continue forth, you arrive just only several minutes, or only about 2 minutes before this sort of sandstorm is approaching. You feel as if the sort of wind is blowing most of your individual's hair. It's kind of or you're having a little bit of a hard time being able to really stand where you are, or even float or fly for some of you. As you begin to do so, you can make your way towards the likes of your base if you wish.
If we wish?
If you wish. I mean, hey, I don't know if you want to do something else out here. I punched Kreelin in the face. I don't know. I punched Sirius. I kicked Bovie in the balls. I don't know. It's up to you.
Hey, that's my DMs only. Keep that out of here.
All right. All right.
Oh shit, Ilva, your thing, your temple thing.
Yes, it's awesome. It's completed. Sandstorm's coming.
It's awesome.
As it's sort of happening, you'll see as a bunch of the individuals are kind of looking out and about. You'll see as Spine Snap is kind of looking over and pointing towards the sort of sandstorm. That's not going to be good. Oh goodness. You'll see it starts like kind of climbing down the ladder or whatever. Oh, thank goodness you all have arrived. By chance, do you have any sort of, precautions if that sort of thing happens?
We go inside and hope for the best.
Very well, good enough for me.
Hey Siri. You're probably gonna have to tell the birds that they need to leave for a bit again.
Oh no, Squawk and Finnegan were able to take out the Suns at this point.
Are you sure? I say how do they look right now?
They're still tied up to the fence.
Oh, they're tied up. That's different. I thought they were just free roaming. All right, hang on.
I mean, granted, you probably could. I mean, you trust them enough to like leave them without the lead, but it's kind of just tie them up there. I mean, they have a lot of slack that they can just walk around, you know.
They can leave if they want to, but not if they're tied up.
All right,
I hurry towards them.
You rush over, you kind of, for the sake of brevity, you untie them, but what do you tell them to go do?
Explain the more or less the same situations before with another sandstorm coming. Find shelter, and return either at your own pace or when you feel it's safe.
Alright. That being said, you'll hear as Squawk will be like, alright, Shaw, dude, it's gonna be a little party again. Wait, hold on, does that mean we can sort of get shrunk down again and then, you know, like, have a little hangout session? Do you need us to go to the island?
You might want to head towards the island. Shaw?
Let's see. We're rubbing off on you, serious. Beautiful. All right, Shaka bra. All right, you're gonna see as
Shaka bra.
You're gonna see as Squawk is gonna start taking off.
I'm just gonna
Ignore him, please. Just ignore him. All right, thank you for
Stay
letting us
safe.
know. With that, they will begin to fly off back to Yasuda Island for their vacation home.
All my dead relatives are there too.
All right. Mako's gonna call out. Oh shit, that's probably something I. Oh god. All right, he's gonna get the fuck out of the water. All right.
Have you seen Bovi?
Who?
The Hanu.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean this little skinny little thingy? Yeah. Haven't seen him.
Well, he's been here longer than us. He would most definitely know how to handle things. Great. So
I do
we
know
hook up back in the homes?
Sure. I don't know. What, do we like just pick a room, maybe something? Sure. Fuck it. He's just gonna pick the closest thing. All right.
The homes have open windows, so we want to close those first. Elva, I see the structure has been finalized. Does it handle the weather well?
You and me both don't know that. Let's find out together.
All right. As you begin to do so, you walk on over to the temple, right?
I make sure
yeah.
the windows are like boarded up and no sand will be coming in after the storm.
They have windows?
Oh no, like our houses do.
Yeah.
Our houses.
Let's do this. I'll send Sulthana and Onyx first to the temple. I know Ezran's here, but is Ezran actually there?
Yeah, he'd be just sort of looking around, kind of figuring like, okay, he's been kind of busy right now, making a couple of phone calls, but that's about it.
And what does the weather look like? Is it kind of like encroaching, or is it like a couple minutes left, or?
It is encroaching. Like you got the tornado sirens would be on you. What are you doing? Are you a storm chaser? Get the fuck inside type weather.
Gotcha.
Everybody's being very, very casual for what this is. Like NPC wise.
We just found a lot of people who just don't give a shit.
Just motion over for the rest. Like I just motion them over to follow us.
All right, as you do.
Yeah, Elva will cast Thaumaturgy, and she's just gonna yell to everyone get in the fucking temple.
You got it. All right, as you begin to do so, go ahead, Sirius.
I run back to Zale. You want find a Phoebe and bring her back to the temple.
Shit.
Share. Great.
Hey, Misty. Phoebe, where the fuck are you?
As you just yell, opening the door. As soon as this is happening, oh boy. Well, let's return back. Only a couple of seconds ago. Not seconds ago, but a couple minutes ago, back towards Phoebe and her wacky, wild, spying adventures. All right, Phoebe. Who is the last one?
It's pretty much Spy Family at this point.
My family.
I believe the last one is Farmer, correct?
Farmer, yeah. Sorry, are we choosing to read that one?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
That's the only one left.
Sorry. So Farmer's page is actually quite smaller than the rest of them. But it says, haven't had too much time with Farmer yet. He may be able to help with some design choices with weapons, buildings, and if there are ways to enhance it, maybe through gems, magic, maybe alchemy, unsure. And then there's like a bullet point. Farmer, distant, hard to relate. 2 personalities, question mark. Maybe he's a weapon we can use. Ticking time bomb, question mark. There's like a little star section. It doesn't seem to fit in. Keeps talking about Zenobia. Most likely another plane or planet, similar to like maybe like a Vodan Tahiri aspect. And then circles means that maybe other people are from other worlds and not just from Tahiri here. And there's kind of like another box there. While in his passive mode, he seems like he may cause a problem at a critical moment. Unsure of what it would be. Gut feeling says there'll be an important choice coming up.
With that,
Okay.
as you're kind of reading this, you're like, huh, okay, interesting. Hey, Phoebe!
Phoebe, are you in here?
Yes. Yes.
What do you do, Phoebe?
I keep quiet.
When in doubt, panic.
Alright, Zale, you don't hear an answer. What do you do?
Oh my god. Look, I'm sorry about what I said, but that doesn't. You should at least. Okay, no, she's not. Okay, she's not messing with my stuff. Phoebe.
Well, you look around. Hold on. Did you look into your room?
Yes.
Oh boy. Alright. Zale. You look
Yes.
over and you see as this shit is fucking ransacked, bro. You look over and your bed is basically like not necessarily flipped upside down, but your sheets thrown about, pillow thrown about, your cabinet's wide open, drawers open and more. Someone was looking for something in here. Look around about, whatever they were looking for, they probably didn't find it. But you also notice as your window, it's open. Like the curtains are open.
I swear. Fucking god. As he's just gonna quickly close the window, it's like gonna go to the drawer. He's gonna look for his papers. Are they intact?
They are.
Look around, close them. Phoebe, if you're in here, I would at least like an answer. There's Sandstorm coming. We're all going to the temple. You know, it's this whole thing. You know.
Slowly opens the door.
Slowly
Zale,
opens the
do you
door.
open Ilva's door?
Yeah, lol.
Motherfuckers.
Alright, Phoebe, before this happens, your footsteps start going about from Zale. You hear footsteps and you see kind of like below the door frame that somebody's outside. What do you do, Phoebes?
I misty step
Where?
through the window.
Alright, that being said, as soon as you hear or see that, misty step out the window and you are gone. Zale, as you open it up, you just see as the blinds are kind of a little bit shifting and moving with the wind. You don't see anybody.
Do they look secured at least?
No, they look like wind is blowing through rapidly.
I'm just gonna make sure to close them.
Alright. As you do.
This seems metagaming, but I just don't want Elva's room to be filled with sand. I'm sorry.
It makes sense. As you do, you look over, huh? There's Phoebe.
Phoebe.
Huh?
To the window.
Mind you, there's a sandstorm happening right now.
But yes, there's a sandstorm.
There's a sandstorm happening. I was looking for you as he's like tying up the window.
But
you
yeah,
know?
I was just heading. I mean, I was looking for you guys.
I was looking for
Everybody
you in
outside
space.
just sees Phoebe just appear.
Phoebe!
It seems like they found you too.
They did. They sure did.
Yeah.
Alrighty, you have no idea where she came from. She just out of thin air. Oh my goodness.
Mysterious woman.
As a sort of
Oh
happens.
yeah, I'm right there. Wait. I haven't moved yet.
Meanwhile, Ilva just
So
like,
Yeah, so you'd probably appear like around right here or so, or pretty much right there, and then boom, you're just there.
Phoebe, what the fuck?
So,
What's wrong?
Let's go in the temple.
all right.
Oh God, I hope I don't like burst into flames.
There's only a 5% chance.
Oh good, I'll take the chance.
Motion, everybody. Come, quick.
All right.
Does this thing have doors?
Yeah, I'd assume so.
Okay, we close the doors.
Take a very shaky step into the temple.
As
Ezra's gonna immediately look over towards you for you, Zale. Psst. Hey, come here.
What? Okay. Oh look, I didn't come burst into flames. This is the best day of my life.
I'm fucking dying right now.
What do you mean?
I guess it works with like full devils, not like quarter devils.
I feel as if my soul is being broken in two.
Ah, them must suck, bro.
I don't want to ask her for healing. Is there anybody, anyone at all, that can heal? I don't care if you have to find a bard,
Hey,
but
Sirius.
anything but a paladin or a cleric.
Sirius, come here.
Locking the door real quick. What? Oh,
But can you hear my friend here?
is he okay? What
Just
ails
hear
you?
him.
I
please.
am
I'm Ezra,
serious.
I'm dying. Please heal me.
I am serious, but
Can you just hear him?
head on horn healing.
I cast a spell on him. Oh man. As this sort of happening, you'll look over as all the NPCs, all of the individuals are kind of looking towards the place and seeing what's going on and what's with the aesthetic and all that. They're just gauging and seeing like, this is a neat place. Seems like an actual sort of like building and structure, you know? As this is sort of happening, Ilva, you look around and it is definitely an interesting sight. Gauging towards all of these individuals in this one room. It is kind of a little bit reminiscent of the villa and all that sort of stuff, when there's just actual people sort of running around talking and conversing, you know, for the most part, in a kind of actual civilized, somewhat manner. That being said, as everybody's sort of doing their own thing, let's go around the room. Ilva, what are you doing first? This is your place.
I guess just first things first. I did tell Fate to keep a little profile, hang out. So I guess we'll just like check room by room, check it out, and like we'll obviously. Oh, hello.
Oh, hello. Goodbye. She's gone.
So just kind of like look at it, see like it's kind of like when you're like young and you draw something super cool and you show your mom and it's like, oh, can this go in the fridge? And she goes, oh yeah, sure, honey. You know, like the way she thought it would be versus what came out. You know, it's just kind of like,
Wow. That won't help next time, I guess. I don't know what you want from me.
Don't ask the devil for aesthetic things.
It's true. Just kind of just take it in, look through around, and just kind of like she'll spend most of the time while the sandstorm's raging around, just kind of look and fiddle around with some of the stuff, investigate like the pillars, like the park here. She'll eventually like make a round, just basically going around in a circle and just basically check everything out here.
Fair enough. All right, as you're sort of doing that, you'll begin to see as everybody kind of just go in their sort of separate ways for the time being.
Wait, Sheila's inside, right?
Sheila? Oh God, what did you do with Sheila?
Sheila!
It's Onyx's responsibility. It's hers. I would think she brought her in.
She probably brought him in, but she probably would have. Nah, she wouldn't have. She would just did it and then hoped that you would say something if you weren't okay with it. Onyx would definitely just bring Sheila in. Right.
Her pet, it's not our responsibility. We didn't forget her. She forgot.
Not feeding your cat, bro.
Oh man. That being said, Sheila is just sort of looking around, just beady eyes. Kind of licks her own eye.
Oh my god.
How?
Or gecko, I see.
Yeah, pretty much. Tongue's just sort of lolling out, but with that sort of happening, all right. Phoebe, what are you doing off to the side?
Snooping around.
Oh, like you usually do?
Typical.
You haven't had enough today?
He's casing the joint right now.
Honestly. Miss Morga, bank robbery.
I'm just trying out these chairs, just relaxing a little bit, leaning back.
Yeah, she's
looking at
lifting up
everyone.
the pillows in case there's any spare pennies down there, too.
As you kind of do that, you look around. It seems to be fairly nice. Can't complain in the least bit. It feels nice to basically have something a little bit more civilized around here. I mean, the houses do help for sure, but having a building that's besides like, oh, a place to rest your head, maybe for other things, is also nice for sure. That Sirius and Zale, what are you two doing off to the side? Ezrin is just coughing up a storm. He notices his mark on his neck is kind of glowing.
I'm surprised. Well, actually, no, I'm not surprised that it's having further effect on you. I'm more surprised it's not really having an effect on me. But, I'm not complaining.
Is he okay?
Are
you okay?
It is. Check. Look at your horn. He kind of looks over towards Sirius and just does a little shushing face.
He'll look up.
Kind of hard to see what's on your head, Zale.
You see, I see the issue here. Hold on. He'll take out the mirror that the original keeper gave him long ago. I still remember it. I don't look.
As you do, you look over. There's nothing wrong with your horn.
He'll slowly pull down the mirror with like eyes glaring at him.
What are you looking at me for? Fuck.
I thought there was something wrong with my horn.
Yeah, it was a joke. By the way, speaking of which, it's a prank.
Yes.
Anyways, how's prank wars going on anyways?
I've just been pranked actually by I don't know who. Don't know, but I'll find out and I'll totally get them back. Totally.
But okay, well, like, I don't know, what's the craziest sort of thing that's happened? I remember you started prank wars like a long time ago, but it never really gave me the details. I was like, I was expecting it to be like, I don't know, entire sort of catastrophe over here, but it seems pretty tame.
It is for now. You see, Ilva doesn't know this, but I helped design it, so I put a little special thing somewhere around here.
Why is everyone fuck with me?
I think it died.
Wow.
Ducky, I love you so much. You know it. You know how much I love you, right?
The fuck was...
Fucking
must have been a rock. Alright, anyways.
Man, there's a big ass rock going to Sandstorm right now, guys.
Alright. Anything seems cool, seems interesting. Gonna be definitely on the lookout for that. Anything else super crazy that's happened?
Like recently, or just on?
I mean, I don't know. Did like someone just drop like a bucket on your head or something? I don't know.
Not yet.
He's gonna eye on you, or eye you down. All right. I'll be watching. Sorry, Gid. Look towards Sirius for that first introductions and all that stuff. TLDR, I'm the guy in his head. Put it lightly.
Glad to have you outside of his head. I hope you make your stay here. And these prank ones, should I be concerned?
Probably won't be able to stay for long. It'll kind of. You'll see as he will begin just kind of open up the sort of trench coat, and you'll see as a bit of his entire torso is slowly. It's kind of like transparent, almost ethereal in nature. I don't know not entirely sure what the fuck this is, but if I'm to guess, something's not liking me out here for long.
That's concerning. What, do you want me to chop off my horn again so you can go back in my head?
And now you keep it. You deserved it, or you earned it. But I only got a couple of minutes here or whatever. So, but I appreciate.
What do you mean?
Before you go, we need to get that business done. Let me do my Marth thing, and I can search for the group that Karas guy was talking about.
It's
Never
one
really
thing I could.
talked to them, but yeah, I'm sure they're very friendly individuals. As you start looking at Mark, work, please.
All right. As you begin to do so, you begin to summon forth the red triangle mark, and as you activate it, you'll see as it begins to slowly form in the middle of the room. Everybody's like, "Oh shit, what the fuck is going on?" And they eventually realize, "Okay, Zale's doing one thing." At this point,
Oh, it's Zale.
every
Relax.
NPC is pretty much seeing this except for Inquisitor. So, as you're doing so, you have 3 options to choose from at the moment, Zale. Forbidden Expanse, the Azure Taiga, or the likes of Jaded Dragon Valley. If you don't know which one to pick, you can just sort of randomize it.
Well, Zale, using his own logic, he's seen both groups, and they both have 6 people, the same amount that they have, so he would know neither of those groups had Karas, so he's going to assume that the Azure Taiga is the one he's looking for.
Alright, so that being said, as you begin to focus on the likes of the Azure Taiga, you begin to slowly seep into seeing what they see. You look over and they're a bunch of individuals that seem to be huddled outside of some sort of building of the sorts. You look over and there are a handful of interesting individuals. Let's go witness what they're doing right now.
Oh boy.
Definitely not spying.
Definitely not spying.
Now, judging by this, you would look over and I'd say those 2 are getting ready to leave. They would be outside still. Yeah. So Thorin and Pyre would not be here. Everybody else would still be outside, though. So these guys, they are gone. Where are they? Foop.
Oh no.
And okay. As you're looking over towards these individuals, you see as they're sort of gathered forth, there is a couple of skeletons off to the side, which is kind of strange, but hey, it is what it is. And there's also this strange sort of purple electricity surging blink dog off to the side. Very weird, but choices on what you want to say to them or do.
Zale will step in the triangle and he will let me know when you're recording so I can start talking.
Yep, go for it.
Hey, are you guys the group who has the individual named Karas? If so, I would very much like to speak with you about the portal that was open to hell, as me and my associate are trying to get down there, and maybe we can work something out. If you don't trust me, I'll go ahead and say my name. My name is Zale. Pleasure, and yeah, I hope we can get along.
Alright. And with that, the message is sent. With that,
That's what I should say.
You sent a
before-
message to Anthrax, by the way.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No one else. Don't worry.
Alright. And with that,
Also, I'm just gonna make this big assumption. I don't recognize anyone, right? No one, nothing.
you look
I
around.
don't know. Yeah, it's kind of cute. You know what I'm saying?
Looking about. Nah, no one seems recognizable. As far as you, besides like seeing them in the visions and all that stuff from before. Nah, no one's ringing a bell. All right. With that, the message sent. You have the ability to send another message if you want. Choice is yours, or you can keep it as is.
I would've. Oh, actually, no. I do have something to send to someone. I have the Jaded Dragon Valley to send to.
All right. As you're looking over, oh boy, this. Oh god, I just remember where they're at right now.
Wait, where are they?
All right, so, oh no, this is gonna be great. So as you're sending a message to Valley, you look over and you begin to focus in on a interesting scene. Now, you look over and there seems to be a strange sort of owl-like creature with a bear's sort of body, but like an owl bear, a normal one off to the side, but a secondary one. The secondary one seems to be completely robotic in nature. Its face mechanized and made out of steel and more. And you look over as these, or one of the individuals is sort of holding the mark. You notice as there are like bits of rocks and minerals that are forming off the ground and then attaching themselves to the owl bear, the robotic one specifically. As this is sort of happening, well, let's go take a look at what they're doing.
I wonder, what are they doing?
This is a great scene. Great scene.
I'm sure.
Oh boy, we go over to this.
God. They're killing innocent owl bears. Wow.
You look over and you see your good old buddy Zaman over here just attaching minerals to this giant robot over off to the side. That said, what do you say or do, Zale? Anybody can do a message or whatever.
Hi, Zaman. Cool thing. I just have to tell you something really quick and then I'll get out of your hair. There might be two undead people, very flamboyant. They might be coming out to challenge you to a fight or something. I don't really know. I didn't really understand. But just be careful. Really cool stuff, by the way. You look awesome. Okay, bye.
And with that, the message is sent. Oh god. Alright. Alright, as we return back towards the lights of the village. Oh god. You notice as the mark begins to slowly close forth, and it shuts down. Eventually, as this is sort of happening, Kreelan, we look towards you. What are you saying or doing at this moment in time?
Wait, what the fuck?
Oh shit.
Well, I just haven't moved, but what I was doing was going to my house, in my room, closing the window. That's all.
Easy enough.
And as I'm also in my room, I need this very important question answered. Did the builders update my room?
I remember what I said out of game, that they wouldn't be able to. Because mainly because out of game, I have the different map maker, so pretty much the rooms that we have are what we're stuck with until you guys like get bigger houses and stuff like that, and they completely change.
That's fair. I know there's some work, some effort. So I'll go to my room, shut the window, and then I'm just flying. I was going to fly directly into the temple.
All right.
That was it. Nothing special.
As you do. Eventually, Sirius, you begin to notice as there are two individuals that are forming in front of you. They seem to be spirits off to the side. You notice as one, well, we'll get to this one first. You notice as one is the best boy, Bilroy, as he seems to sort of salute you as he's kind of approaching off to the side. And they kind of form out of the ground, or they're either, well, not forming out of the ground, they would actually just be in the area, so they'd just walk into the establishment or float in. Oops. As this is sort of happening, you do notice as there is another individual off to the side who is right beside him. He seems to be a little bit bigger, but he has this giant sort of bag off to his side, this sort of almost brown hat and brown vest. Is yellow in coloring in nature, and he seems to be not, the expression on his face seems to be tired of everyone's shit, but still has to get the job done. As you see this individual.
Who the fuck? Gary!
You look over, and as Bilroy is sort of saluting you, Sirius, and pretty much everybody.
Hello, this is Bilroy, Senior Builder Spirit, reporting for duty, sir. Also, hey, this is the other individual that you guys, well, I mentioned before. This is Gary. He is the male spirit that can help you with the sort of transporting of things and all that sort of stuff.
You'll see as Gary begins to sort of looks at each and every single one of you up and down, kind of waves like, all right.
Well, here we go again. All right. Hey everybody, I'm Gary. I hope we can get a lot of good stuff done together. If you ever need a couple of sort of things to be sort of sent, then I'm your sort of spirit.
Come control yourself, Max.
I'm sorry, it's really cute and funny.
But yeah, so I sort of am responsible for transporting a bunch of sort of materials over from the different groups of soul-bound individuals. You know, the people that have those sort of marks. Yeah. I also have a little bit of a care package for you from a couple of individuals in the snow. They don't really have a name, so but it's the one with the bear lady and the dude with the arms, the crystal arms and stuff, and the purple tiefling. They don't have a name, so I can't really describe them well.
It's fine. I literally just saw them.
Okay, perfect. Because that would make things very, very difficult. Anyways, I'll let Bilroy do the speaking for a second. I'm gonna just start messing with my mailbag here. All right.
You'll see as Gary's gonna just set the giant bag onto the ground and starts fiddling with it and trying to pull out a chest of some sorts. Bilroy's gonna, I guess, ask to anybody.
So, here is the chapel and all that stuff. Hopefully our little measurements proved good for you. But also I did want to say that we do have a couple of new sort of additions to the sort of builder's catalog. I almost said a bad thing. The big man, he was able to finally file in all the sort of buildable resources and materials and all that stuff. So we have a couple new buildings if you want to check them out. I just want to let you guys know, and all that stuff.
Thank you, Bitboy. It's nice to meet you too, Gary. We will go over
pleasure to meet
these things once. Yes, we would go over such things after the sandstorm has passed, and hopefully we can maybe go about more stock and see about building things.
Oh, that's okay. Just call me and then I'll be ready to go. And yeah, you know how it is. All right. Well, if there's nothing, I needed to get you that bit of information. Here. Where was it? Oh, this is to Miss Ilva. Where is she? Oh, hey, Miss Ilva.
Hello.
Hey, real quick, just sort of a thing. So, great, you did very, very well with the place and everything. I do just gotta say, so, basically, you can probably tell that, but essentially this, little, chapel thing, basically, it's a little bit easier to sort of connect with, patrons or the divine in this little establishment. So if you ever want to, get close to those individuals, then this is probably the best place to do it. And basically he's saying the benefit of a chapel is anytime you want to connect to the divine or, talk to them or do anything divine related, you have advantage on it in here. So let's say you want to commune with Kafaria and try to get any sort of answer from her. You basically get advantage on trying to talk to her and all that stuff. So she could actually maybe be able to listen to you for the time being. And that goes for pretty much any god.
All right. That being said, you'll see as Bilroy will just sort of salute, and he will begin to go off and go do his own thing for the time being. That being said, if there's nothing else you guys need to say or do, you'll see as Gary will eventually pull out the likes of this sort of bag, and you'll notice as there is a giant sort of crate off to the side, and as he begins to sort of place it down, he'll look over and say, so this is a special delivery from those guys that I mentioned before. It should help you out. It's a little bit more food as well. They also gave you guys a little bit of a secret present. You might want to look at this. Like a little. You'll see as Gary's gonna just sort of pull out a piece of, or like a pamphlet or like a booklet kind of deal. As he's kind of looking into it, apparently it's like a bunch of information or something. It's just words. I don't know. It doesn't really mean anything to me, but hopefully you guys will get a little bit out of it. It's just knowledge of the general area. I think that's what it's saying. Yeah, knowledge of the general area.
Out and like take it.
Yeah, sure. That being said,
What is it?
Good.
What did it say?
It says a lot. You look over, and it seems to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bits of text. All regarding about the general surrounding area of you guys. That said, are you reading it out loud, or are you just reading it to yourself?
I'll read it out loud.
All right. So, oh boy, let's do something. You look over, and the first bit of information is this. Afaria's form is known to change.
Oh.
As it continues, though a raven is her preferred, a massive sand serpent is a close second. Find her temple via a sinkhole in the east. Track it down and become her champions.
Who the fuck sent this? What?
Who has this tea?
Ilva, do you walk over and ask?
Yes.
All right, you just who are you asking to? You asking this to Gary?
Whoever muttered those words.
Zale was reading it.
Zale.
Ah! Yeah, hi.
What did you just say?
Find the temple and become her champions. Did I say something bad?
Is there anything else on there?
Tons.
Continue. Continue.
Yeah, he'll continue reading.
All right. The next thing is this. Oh boy, this is gonna be a fun one. There is
Will Ilva have another managed?
Maybe not Ilva, but there is a clan of gunslingers.
Oh Jesus.
Oh my god!
There is a way, or there is a monk who follows the path of Gunkata to the north of this land. He has lost his way.
Oh no.
He may also know more of an astral gunslinger ravaging the lands.
As soon as I hear that, I fly up and I perch on top of the dragon thing here and look down.
Oh my god. Okay,
To the-
I'm placing bets. Phoebe or Sirius is gonna freak out next with the next thing I say, okay?
All right. There is a big faction to the north following the Oasis waterfall, the home of many of the soulbound in their previous lives. Home to a council. They watch from afar and they seek the priestess.
Oh,
Turds.
yeah, we already know that.
We already know that!
But you have a location on where they're coming from.
Now.
Apparently
Oh,
not that
no.
far.
A bit more of an oh no now.
Looks like everyone's trying to get a beach episode in.
This
There can be
one-
multiple beach episodes.
Oh boy, unlucky that they're not here. Where is it? This individual's dreams aren't of coincidence. He's not the only automaton to dream this way. The answers lie deep within a tomb in the sands. The mark of travel can find this tomb. However, said tomb may bring unwanted memories of one of you.
Ow.
I want to freak out for Farmer.
Oh my god!
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Jack.
I'm gonna DM one of you.
Please, God, let it be me.
I want a DM for once. I never get DM'd. It's not fair.
Max
Alright.
only has 14 sessions to live. That's weird.
There you go.
I always knew it would be true.
That being said, the next one. Alright. Or the final one. Voden is an anomaly. To find Voden's fate, simply look up and gaze towards its biggest and most shattering anomaly. Seek the biggest rift in the veil, a veil pierced by an Aquan force.
I'm sorry?
I don't make it up. It's on the paper thing.
And you see, as it's it's signed by the Forgotten One, whatever the fuck that means.
I am not reading that.
I forgot, so I don't really care.
Can we get those written down in secrets chat, if that's okay?
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a
Alright.
lot of quest lines being brought up.
Man, I would have.
And Gary gave us his nail.
I would have loved if they just, copy and paste notes, but I guess they're gonna do everything as a DM. No, I'm kidding.
I
my own notes.
I gotcha. Hold on. I'm gonna write it down. Don't worry. Or everybody. I'm gonna post
Oh,
this
and
in.
Showcase is gone.
He's upset.
He's upset about what?
I
It's
don't
gonna
know.
take a minute, so because I gotta this isn't like a simple copy and paste because it's written down in a weird way.
So Gary gave this just random note to Zale.
Well, I took it. It was meant for all of us.
Yeah.
That was the secret gift, basically.
Who wrote it?
Whoever is apparently the forgotten one.
Whoever the forgotten one is.
A lot to contemplate.
So that was something, and a lot of people freaked out, so that's fun.
It seems a lot is happening in the lands and beyond us.
Yeah.
There you go.
But who is this? Kefada? I'm sorry, what was that name again?
Kafaria.
Kefaria. This Kefaria person wants us to become champions? Strange people seeking this out.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, I just.
You put 3 and 4 are the same.
Son of a bitch. It's a big faction. That is. Oh, that's why. Where is it? Oh, it's a. Oh, never mind. That's why. Yeah, it was not 6. It was supposed to be 5. Zale doesn't get one.
He already got his beach episode.
All right. There we go. Everything should be adjusted though. In just a second. All right. Gary was gonna say, well, yeah. I'm just the mailman. I don't write the shit. Whoever gave it to you, I don't fucking know. But anyways, if you need to sort of trade materials, then just let me know. And then yeah, I can give it to any of the other groups if you want to establish any trade routes.
then that's again, just let me know. Whether you're seeking sort of, I don't know, soul coins or medicine or food, yeah, you can try to exchange some sort of things. I'm the person to sort of call for that.
Do you know about the resources of maybe one of the groups?
Yeah, gosh, I gotta be careful when I am saying that sort of thing, but I can tell you what I can tell. I can say their most abundant resource and their least abundant resource. I can't really just say everything. They'd probably kill me if I did that.
Oh. That sucks.
All right. So you guys are gonna want to write this down. So here's what it is. So you guys in character would know. The Ascent has 2 out of 30 food stocks. They have the most thing that they have is water and materials, which are both tied for 26 out of 30. All right. For secrets, just for you guys have 5, or excuse me, the lowest resource that you have, because you haven't opened up the chest, you have 0 out of 30 materials, and your highest resource is water, which is 30 out of 30. For Valley of Dreams, this is because they haven't played really, so their realistically their lowest resource would be 0 out of 30 water, and they have 30 out of 30 soul coins.
I'm sorry, who's that again?
Valley of Dreams.
The evil people.
Andy doesn't like water, so they don't get no water. That's how it goes.
And last but not least, we have Rhyme of the Frost Maiden, aka 7 Souls, and their highest resource is food, which is 30 out of 30. And their lowest resource is mana, which is 7 out of 30.
Oh no, what a tragedy. No mana.
Alright, so go ahead.
Might I suggest we bring a parting gift to the valley?
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real. That's new for me. They just threatened Phoebe's life like
Second
twice.
choice, Siri?
Well, all we have is water to really an abundance of. Maybe we can start easing or providing more of a it could do
You
us
want to
some-
help other people, but I refuse to help the one group there.
To be fair, they have been nicer to me.
Oh, okay. So everyone. Okay, so the one time they say they want to, they're rude, or they want to, it's essentially insinuating that they want to hurt you, but then the next time they go, "Oh, sorry," that just makes it up.
The thing that makes this a difficult conversation is we do not know why they want to hunt Phoebe. They are not coming at more of a aggressive way, such as, say, the kidnappers, or maybe a pack of hyenas, but
I mean,
we will
that's
at least
just
want
the
to.
idea.
Their intent is clear. Their main focus is Phoebe. In what way, shape, or form it seems malice. So
If we want to find such information to understand why the lack of understanding here is what's really a bother in this land.
Haven't
They
you
can
guys
tell
asked?
us.
You guys have asked multiple times through there, and they don't give you the answer you're looking for.
We've asked.
Oh.
It's true.
I would think a gift might be a good starting point.
But they haven't given us anything. We ask things. They don't answer.
Well, an abundance of water and such things that they lack could be a good start.
I
A
don't
gift.
think so. I'm going to be real. All they've really done is say empty words, threaten Phoebe's life in a non-direct way, and that's really it. We don't owe them anything, as they don't really owe anything to us.
But it's not really about owing a person or the group or anyone just anything. We are all stuck in this land for some strange reason we still don't really understand.
And you would associate with them and trying to help them, even though they're the ones that have bit the hand that has tried to feed them.
Serious though, I agree with your reasoning. I don't want to contribute to my own demise. So I'd rather give the water to someone else.
Maybe.
Or any other. We can open whatever is in this chest too. Maybe there's something
Feeling.
unique.
Do you feel that their words, their action feel like a decree to take your life? Or just a misunderstanding? Because my opinion will sway based on how they move from your perspective.
I think they're upset, and I think they see me as something that I may not be anymore or have never been. And I think that's going to lead to them wanting to kill me. Yes, I do think that. Still.
They are in command of themselves. They are under no one else's authority, as far as we understand.
Yeah.
And they, from your perspective, and with this information, made a decree on your life. Now we'll fly over and perch onto this one to see how stable.
As you begin to do so, you fly over, trying to perch onto the other draconic sort of pillar. Seems fairly stable. Spirits, or not spirits, but Zale and words are hard. Zale and Ilva did a good job. Oh boy. As you begin to do so, you look over. Well, anybody else add anything to it, or no?
Why don't we open the chest and see what's available to give, if there is anything to give.
But before we do it, we should probably make sure it isn't like last time. The chest from last
Oh,
time.
you're right.
Yeah.
Yep. Hmm.
Mhm.
Who here is good with booby traps?
I cast Detect Magic.
Oh.
Alright, you cast Detect Magic. As soon as your eyes begin to sort of shimmer for a moment, looking at the chest, doesn't seem to be anything magical about it. Not inside either.
I can check. Don't have the necessary tools, but no, look at serious. If it's not a magical trap, then maybe I can deal with it.
It's mundane in the sense of arcane.
Okay. And Gary still has who had the box or the chest?
Onyx.
Oh, no.
Yeah. And she would have just pretty much set it down somewhere, so it'd be like right over here in this area.
I'll go over and I'm going to attempt to either try to use sleight of hand to feel around and see where any trick mechanisms are, if possible.
Yep. All right, make a sleight of hand check, trying to see if there's any. For the most part, when you're looking at the chest, it has a simple sort of padlock needing a key of some sorts, or maybe even a pick if anybody's capable of picking locks. If not, you probably have to use a simple dagger or something, just using straight dexterity. With your 10 on your sleight of hand check, however, judging by it, nothing seems to be out of the ordinary, but you're not entirely sure if there's any more hidden device that she didn't sort of account for. Other than that, it seems on the up and up, though.
Either they are not sophisticated in their traps, or they are very devious. Upon initial inspection, this is safe, but still requires some more prodding. Are we willing to open this?
I mean, I'm fine with opening it anytime, but I'm just worried of the consequences of, what happens if we do open it.
You think there's something different in there that we're not used to?
I'm more or less worried about random chests now because it's either they all have poisonous awful things, or it was just that one time.
That's a thing can be handled with ease.
No, I'm sure it can, but it just still hurts.
Fly over to Phoebe and ask for the dagger to attempt to fully open it.
All right. As you begin to, or fully open it, Phoebe, do you hand him the dagger?
You guys should really get your own stuff sometime, yeah? And I hand it over.
It's bloody.
I, without thought, wipe the blood on my gi and then fly over that.
Oh man, just accepted it.
Open up. Yep, and open up the chest.
All right, there's gonna be a dexterity check as you try to pick the legs of the lock using any bits of tools in nature. Guidance, add a d4.
Whoa!
Ability check.
Oh
no.
God.
Add a d4.
Oh.
Roll.
9.
Wow.
Wow.
Makes sense.
Not my day.
Can't brute force it, man.
As this is sort of happening, Creelan, you begin to try to start picking the lock for a brief moment in time. And as all of you are sort of watching him as he's sort of going at it, trying to work with this thing, it's taken him a couple minutes. It seems to not be going well. Most thing that you can really hear is it's fairly quiet in this entire temple. Not many people are really saying a word. It's silent for the most part. All you can hear is sort of the blowing of the winds outside and this sandstorm surrounding you all. As this is sort of happening, Creelan, you hit one little spot in the likes of the lock. You hear a sort of ting sound. You think that everything's, you've got it, everything seems to be well. And you're just about to be able to finish up everything, but for some strange reason, your vision is getting a little bit strange. You see as, for some reason, you're starting to see a sort of shifting sensation, doubles of the lock. Zale, you look over and you see as, for some strange reason, the area is kind of changing colors for a brief moment in time from yellow to that of blue. Sirius, you look over and you see as the dragons amongst the pillars, they're starting to almost slowly animate for some strange reason. You see as if they're moving somehow. Phoebe, looking off to the side, you see as our candles up in front of you, they begin to almost light up and flicker on and then off again. And over you, looking outside of this sort of temple, you see an individual sort of staring out from afar. They seem to be masked with these strange sort of horns protruding out from their forehead. And you see the demon once more. As soon as that happens, everybody make wisdom saving throws.
Oh,
Oh boy, it's time to roll for some NPCs. 7, 13,
If there's
16,
ever a time
right
for a
there.
good roll, it'll be this one.
19.
I feel confused.
All right, gonna channel the Phoebe energy. We need that 19. We need high, high, high. That's what I'm like.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what we
let's
like.
go.
That's what we do.
22, 19, 13, and then what we got? We got a 7, we got a 16. Uh-oh. That's gonna be over towards the likes of Creelan.
Oh no, Creelan.
I'm fine.
No, don't say that. You can't think out.
Famous last words.
Creelan,
Last
as this is sort of happening, you look over and for a moment, you find yourself not in the temple anymore. Not in this temple, but another temple. A monastery. You find yourself younger. You look around and there are... Yeah, 2, I know, right? You look over and you see as there are multiple individuals all dressed in sort of monastic robes and more. You see, however, as each of them sort of surround you for a moment, or not each of them surrounding you specifically, they begin to sort of circle around some sort of area. Something is gathering all of their attention more and more and more. And as they're sort of talking amongst themselves, training has ceased, training has stopped. But something's going on in the center of this sort of temple, this monastery that you're in, amongst this sort of mat. Even the likes of, how you say, the instructor of this sort of place, the instructor of at least this lesson, even his attention is sort of gathered forth as he's sort of getting up from his sort of seated position, investigating what's going on. At this point in time, you look over, what are you doing, or what are you saying?
I'll see the commotion. Normally any commotion is a distraction, so I'll check in the opposite direction, or are there any people, objects moving in the opposite direction?
You look around towards the opposite directions and you see a gaze of outside of what's going on. You look over and it seems to be no one's really paying much attention, but outside there is a red-filled sky. It seems to be almost raining and thunderstorming, black clouds sort of rolling on in from the horizon. As this is sort of occurring, any sort of windows of the sorts, their blinds would be sort of flapping about rapidly as you're in the midst of a thunderstorm for some strange reason. You don't remember this. This doesn't seem... you don't seem to recall any of this happening before.
I'll take a glance back to the people gathered. They're not actively fighting anything. It's still investigatory at the moment, right?
Pretty much just investigating.
I'll fly up maybe 15 feet to fly over whatever whole center focus point is there, just to, well, get a bird's eye view of what everyone's looking at.
You look over, and as you begin to get a bird's eye view of what's going on, you see as you look towards the body, or surrounded onto the ground, it seems to be blood stained onto the mat below. And staked into the ground, you see as there are multiple blades stabbed into this body or this individual. Katanas, sort of shuriken, kunai, just mutilating this entire body as it's sort of pierced onto it. The body itself, however, you look to see as there are multiple feathers onto the ground, black feathers at that. Looking over, you see yourself, Creelan, dead in front of all of these individuals surrounding your body for a second. As this happens, you begin to feel a strange sort of sensation amongst your neck, unsure of what's going on. It feels as if it's burning and piercing into your neck, like a needle even. As this is sort of happening, Sirius and Zale, you look over, and forming on Creelan's neck as he's sort of picking the legs of this lock, there is a strange symbol of a demon upon his neck, similar to the one of Phoebe and Ilva. A brand. And with that, as this is sort of happening, we'll have to pick back up next week and see what will occur in the likes of this sandstorm after you have been branded by a demon.
Hunter is now the hunted,
See?
as I like to say.
Absolutely fine. It's only a brand. I'll be okay.
Remember
Famous
when
last words.
last time people were branded?
Oh boy, we're gonna go on a
They
ride.
are fine,
Perfectly fine.
I think.
Perfectly normal.
Hey, demons can't fly.
Perfectly cool.
yeah, they only got to death saving throws. What do you mean?
Nah, I'll be okay. I'll be okay. All right, y'all. So, that being said, we'll have to call this session here. I want to thank each and every one of you guys for playing. I'm going to break down stream and all that stuff, and I'll come back in just a second. All right, be right back, guys.
Okay.
Whoop. Okie dokie. Well, yeah, I'll probably, actually, yeah, I guess I should probably use that now. Let me swap on over to the shorts and video scenes, not the start and student screen. So, I want to thank each and every one of you guys for being able to watch today's session. Hope you guys enjoyed yourself. If you guys want to actually know more about what we do over here, or maybe even join the Discord, we have the link down below in the likes of the YouTube channel. For those of you guys who don't know, I'm a professional dungeon master who runs a giant living persistent universe with a bunch of other dungeon masters like myself. Everybody affects the games, all the campaigns can affect each other in a multitude of ways, and you guys can affect the sessions as well by interacting with the stream using loyalty points over on Twitch. We're also over on YouTube, so if you want to check out the VOD of this session to see what the heck led up to this moment, or even see any or previous episodes, the YouTube channel is over there in the chat. So, that being said, we're going to call it right here, and I will see you guys next time. We're going to be back live tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, Monday, for the likes of Valley of Dreams. So, I'll see you guys there. Goodbye. Oh, and also, real quick, everybody, go to the YouTube video. Go to the YouTube version of this right now. Go like the video. And also, go make sure to subscribe to the likes of the channel. Do it. We're trying to get to 1,000 subs.